Shouldn't have turned down those cue cards.
Welcome back to United States. Can you hear me? Because this is a fucking prop. Doesn't even work. The soundboard's fucked. Can everyone hear me? Let me know if you can. Got a fucking headset. So, anyway, welcome back to the United States of Australia. I am the Aussie guy. I can't hear myself in my headphones anymore because my soundboard's fucked and I'm all flustered and I'm very annoyed. So, supertip.gg/USOA or supershout.io/USOA. Help me get a new fucking soundboard. Welcome to a special Saturday edition of United States of Australia. Thank you, Echo, for letting me know. Thank you for being here. And Crumb Bum's here. G'day, Crumb. Nice to see you finally in our chat. And Young Old Vibe says no rapping this time. We'll see. If you guys behave yourselves. I won't. But, g'day, Mick E. Hi, Bubble Poppy, you came. Thanks, brother. I said hip hop to the hip hop, the hippity hop. Thanks, Orochi. All right, no rapping. I'm not rapping anything, but I might bust a rhyme. Remember that shit show? All right, let's stop fucking looking at the chat. Should we talk about it? I know everyone's fucking done it to death, so who really gives a shit? But old Hales, pretty antisocial. Disappointing, Haley. Really disappointing the way you handled the situation. Yeah, not good. Like, either give the whole truth or give nothing. I don't understand the misinformation and all of that. But I genuinely worry for Haley at the moment. To be totally honest with you, I think she's not being overly honest about being past it either, if I'm being frank. So, yeah, I'm not going to go hard. Everyone's done it to death, and I'm not that kind of person. But, yeah, Haley, not your best work. Hope you can turn it around. Okay, the Aussie guy's just copying Moody at this. Well, why not? Why not? Deport her to Australia, says Young Old Vibes. Maybe so. Look, at the end of the day, you can see my heart's not in it. Like, I don't really want to get into the Haley thing. So I said my piece. Disappointed that she took it that way, but she handled it that way. But it is what it is. I'm not going to get too bogged down on it. What we can get bogged down on is
Aaron's boring, and April adds nothing. It's gonna be great. We're scripting this morning. Come on. It's time for Movie and the Script. It's time for Movie and the Script. It's gonna be mediocre as fuck. It's time for Movie and the Script.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've checked in on the toe. Bubble Popper just saying, the bottom line is it's hard to watch friends go through hard times. Yeah, look, and, I've had my stuff in the past, never been arrested, but certainly been involved in drugs and that. And, I know what it's like when things are, you're not overly proud of where you've been and what you've been through, but people appreciate honesty. And, yeah, I don't know, playing games and making it about toe and all that. Not a great look. But yeah, I decided to. We haven't checked in on the toe in a while, and we're not doing this week. We're going back in time because I thought, given the whole Haley situation, why don't we go back and look at some drug situations involving the toe? So I've got quite a bit of choice here today as we just look back on. Well, first of all, what I'll tell you all is I put in my what were my keyword searches? I did my daughter was one of my key searches. My kids was another key search. Let me know in the chat, where do you think most of these clips come from? If you want to have a quick guess while I checking with AB here, who says Robbie ? No, unfortunately, Robbie was out of his meds and said he's a zombie, so we don't get Robbie today, unfortunately. Oh no, that's right. I was distracted by something. Yeah, no one's guessing. All right, most of these clips come from 2024, when Nick Ricado's kids were taken away by Child Protective Services, and Aaron was talking about his kids quite a lot, which I found interesting. Some of these clips, how cocky he is at the time, and just general stories that he just wanted to bring up his kids all the time. Now, what we're going to kick it off with, basically there's not really necessarily an order today, but I wanted to start with this one. This one he talks about, you remember the letter? The letter his daughter wrote him? This is where he starts talking about it, and then it takes a very strange turn in the middle of it.
Too. We got a great show today. A lot of fun stuff to talk about. Speaking of which, I got a beautiful letter from my daughter yesterday. My daughter and I were talking, and I like to check up on the kids every once in a while, see if they're doing okay with everything.
Mm-hmm.
Every once in a while, just every now and then you just wander over, see if they're still alive, see if they're still, smiling. Top parenting, top class parenting.
I just asked my daughter yesterday. She was sitting down here. We were, we just played kickball. She was sitting down here. I go, how you doing with everything? Everything that's going on.
All right, good news, everyone. Robbie, you would have seen Robbie in the chat. Link has been sent. So, yes. Whoops. What's this? The side effects of kicking Ozempic look horrible. Big love, Aussie. You'll make it. Thanks. Appreciate it. All right, let's get back to Aaron.
How are you doing? And she goes, I'm sad sometimes. And that always, as a parent, that always sucks to hear your kids say, your kid's very young yet, but my oldest is 10. The one that Pat.
Whoa. That's fired him up all of a sudden, saying that she's 11 or 10. What
Patrick Melton made comments about disgusting sexual comments about.
Yeah, that's
that guy who sent weird, creepy messages about a 14-year-old girl, too. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not going to take moral indignation from someone who did fucking egregious things regarding children.
What brought this on? Like, he's literally talking about his daughter, how sad she is, and he just fires up into that. Is she sad about Melton? Or if so, why are you telling your daughter about Melton? That would be craziness, Aaron.
You want to call me a certain name? I could call him a certain name. And it's the kind of files Adobe Acrobat creates.
That would be PDF, everyone, if you didn't get that. He's very clever word. I'm not wordplay. Anyway, Principal Uncertainty, thank you very much. 5 gifted memberships, kicking us off here today into the new soundboard fund. Thank you very much, Principal Uncertainty. Haven't seen you in a while, so good to see you here live. And thank you very much for donating. Good egg. I got one. I finally beat the city. You got your own membership. Well done. Well done. Good job.
If you catch my drift. So anyway, I'm not going to take.
I do my hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
I feel like shit.
Hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
I feel like shit.
Baby, how you feeling?
I feel like shit.
Morning, Robbie.
Good morning. Inauspicious start. I just spilled all over myself already, so this is going well.
You cry about it like Johnny Crutches would.
Yeah, well.
He literally cried over spilled water one day.
Oh, no kid. Yeah, I saw that. That was, yeah, I've actually seen that clip. That was wild. His girlfriend was there, right, when that happened or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awkward.
Classic Johnny
I had
Crutches.
trouble trying to get into a mindset where I could make fun of that guy. It's kind of, I don't know. It's one of those things where you feel like you're kicking somebody when they're down and he's like permanently down because,
Even you can fucking dunk on Johnny Crutches, Robbie. It's all good. That's how pathetic he is. So, it's all good. Thanks for coming, mate. I appreciate it. I know you're.
I was hoping you were joined by somebody, but you weren't. And I always feel guilty when you're by yourself, even though obviously you can more than carry a show by yourself. You're good enough to do it, but I don't know. I put myself in my mind frame, and I'd be freaking out if I was by myself. So
I've got more comfortable with it, but it is always nice to have someone here, someone to bounce off. So I appreciate it, mate. Appreciate you jumping on. Young Old Vibes, thank you very much for the $1.99. Robbie, get on your knees and kiss the Astros rings.
Last thing I saw last night before the last of my Adderall wore off was the walk-off home run from the Astros against the Mariners, and I woke up. I must have thrown my phone in frustration because I woke up and my phone was across the room. So, also, I'll give this to Apple. Their products self-destruct after 2 years, it seems like, but they are invincible during that 2-year span. Like, I've chucked this phone so many times in frustration.
Yeah, I'm about due for a new one. I dropped it the other day, and the screen's cracked, and now it's starting to play funny buggers with me. Yeah, I've had it for a long time. Like, it's an old phone.
Oh, I don't. I think I've had like, I want to say 10 iPhones in my life, and I've only broken a screen on one, and I don't know how that's possible with the amount of anger management issues I've had over the years. Not recently, but in the past.
Yeah. Damn it, that super chat moved. Destroyed by Dark, thank you very much for the $5. Robbie's rap sheet tonight on DV Live. I don't
get out enough to do stuff to get arrested.
Yeah, good point. And we also have, not that one, this one. Bubble Popper, thank you very much for joining us on Super Tip. Bang. Robbie, what the heck is going on with Raleigh this year? I liked your rap, Aussie takes balls. Thank you, Bubble Popper. Finally, someone said something nice. I appreciate it.
Is it like private now? I tried to watch it and it was gone.
Yeah, no. I was contacted by someone that said we need to do that justice, and they're going to produce it for me. But then my fucking soundboard died, and my good mic is useless at the moment. So yeah, that's where we're at. So thank you, Bubble Popper, for the $5.
Young Old Vibes, imagine Robbie running from the police. That sounds like one of those AI videos, just you see those like, who made this? Oh, wait, it's AI. I could see that being funny.
Someone do it.
I mean, they made Mario. They summed up like the war on terror with Mario recently. That was pretty funny. That's this type of shit AI was made for, He sees the planes going to the towers and he goes, "Mamma mia!" And then, like, next thing you hear is George Bush on the overlay, and he's like going in a Desert Storm with a AR. Well, I think what were they using back then? An M4 or something? I don't know.
You said you're going to be a zombie. You're coming in, fucking guns ablaze, and every thought in your head, it's different.
So I miscalculated the caffeine intake of a Reign energy drink. I'm on my second one, and I thought they were 100 milligrams of caffeine, but they're 300 milligrams of caffeine. So I pretty much have an Adderall in me at the moment. I'll probably be a zombie again in about 30 minutes to an hour, but for now, I'm off the walls.
Excellent. Principal Uncertainty, thanks for the £5. Betting on Aussie soccer is the greatest thrill ride that's legal. 1-0, 10 minutes to go, then 65-7 by full time. Ultimate dopamine. Did you switch over to Australian rules football accidentally? I think that's what you've done there. Very good. Thank you very much. Principled Uncertainty. Did you choose that name because it's hard for me to say?
Principled Uncertainty?
I mashed principled up. It's hard for me to spit out. Not a good word for me. All right, let's get back to the toe. He's yelling about Milton at the moment.
My P's and Q's and my moral things from people who like a guy like that who talks like that sexually about children. A fucking creep, a weirdo. Again, they want to call me whatever. Mods, YouTube chat, get rid of them. Cast them out. We don't need them. But I asked my 10-year-old, how you doing? She goes, I miss April sometimes. This is the one who cut April's pictures out of
the one who was very, very upset about April.
Yeah. Why are you telling people this, Aaron? Why are you telling people that your daughter cut April out of pictures? That is insane. And these kids are going to have abandonment issues. You keep introducing them to new women immediately, and then they leave. That's a bad sign, Aaron, that she's cutting her out of pictures. She's hurt, dude. Don't tell the world. You're fucking insane.
the one who had the most of a bond with him.
Yeah. And she said when she was good and she was around, she would take me shopping. We would go places together. And I really liked it. And I'll miss that. And we hugged, and it was nice. And I said, you know, honey, I miss her too. You know? And that shit yesterday, man, that was unfortunate. It was from 2.5 years ago.
Mhm.
It's not valid.
Ironically, this is almost 2.5 years ago, actually, now, this clip.
It didn't happen that way. And the people who know me know that. And the people who know her know that. Unfortunately, neither.
What he's referring to here is at this time, the HRO had just come out that Ashley put on him. And so people had got the information that he'd abused April, or that was alleged in Ashley's HRO. So he's denying that. We'll get to that in a moment. But let's hear this clip out.
Johnny could
of us
not
can
care
really-
less, by the way, about this entire story. He's just peeling hair off his mic.
I'm sorry, I was just reading a chat. Principal Uncertainty, just checking. We are rewatching old stuff. If this is how it starts, just tell me. Yeah, we're rewatching old stuff. I'm going back in time. Some fun stuff in here. There's yeah, it's interesting to go for me personally. Anyway, if you don't find it interesting, that's fine. But going back and hearing some of the shit that he was saying at this time, and some of the shit has not aged well. I can tell you that. It is nostalgia week, Mick E. We're going back on old fucking drug situations. That's what we're doing this week, isn't it? That's the message I got. Let's go back in time and talk about drugs.
Speak about it because both of us are under an order where we can't really talk about it. And I've been given the leeway from another party to talk about it as much as I can. I can't anymore. I made a deal. But my daughter and I gave her a big hug. She gave me a big hug. And, you know, that's the kind of shit I'm working through. You know, it's this weird combination of anger because of the way I was treated at the end and how everything went down at the end. And you guys all saw publicly how that went down. I mean, that...
Because of you, right, Aaron? That's why we saw it publicly, because you went all over every stream you could find and told everyone about it. Yeah. Or you're just talking about the arrest, when the arrest happened.
The arrest, and that all became very public. And
I've seen a couple of comments from Echo. Are you trying to push me into covering Haley? I won't do a funny job of it. It won't be entertaining. Sorry, we're not allowed to do this anymore because Haley did a thing.
kind of the life that was going on. And that the anger of that mixed with the beautiful thing that we had and the amazing life that we had together, and how we, not just her, we threw it away. We didn't protect it. I mean,
at this time, he's trying his best to take responsibility for things. You know, he'll keep saying, I did this, I did that, and it was we. But for the most part, it is, they all suck. It was all their fault.
Well, if you take too much responsibility, then it's hard to turn it into a win for the toe. So
that's a good point. That is a good point.
It's unbelievable. I mean, when we decided to start doing the things that ultimately led to our respective downfalls, we were doing so well. And that was our thought process. God, we're just so amazed. Let's try this. Let's do this. And it was a disaster, and it always will be. But my daughter then left me a note yesterday, and she left me some really cute stickers in it. And so you like hang in there stickers and shit like that. And
he's really trying to cry here. He's trying really hard. Principled Uncertainty. Thanks for the £2. I miss Aaron's gay Star Trek officer shirt. Yes, he doesn't bust out these shirts. There's a few of them in there. I guess they're his golf shirts. You'll see a few coming up here. Principled Uncertainty. Thanks for the 2.
And she said, you know, just Dad, I love you. I hate seeing you sad. She said, I just want you to be happy. I love when you play kickball with us. And she basically, in her way, said, I want you to stay away from the internet and I want you to be happy.
And he took that advice and he ran with it. because we've never seen him again on the internet. All right, I've had enough of that clip. It's dragging on a bit. Here it comes. This seems like revenge simping. Thanks, Last Dabble Standing. Simping ain't easy. The new street style by MC Aussie Simp dropping for 10 minutes on Dean's channel before he privates it. It was up all day. The clip was up all day. But then I took it down when a producer contacted me. I don't know why everyone's expecting me to do this Haley thing. Like, do we all have to stop and do that now? I never covered Chad.
It's not like you co-host. It would be one thing if you like had co-hosted a show with her like a bunch and everything, and like you had like a
I did a few.
Oh, you did? Shit.
Eckle and I had Towing the Line.
Oh, I forgot about that.
But that shit ended when Jackie left. So,
well, when was that? Like 2 years ago or something? I don't know. This
was
shit all
last year.
blends. Oh,
last
shit.
year
Feels longer than that, to be honest with you. Most of the stuff feels like yesterday, but Jackie quitting feels like a long time ago. I don't know. Time's weird.
Yeah, I'm just annoyed that fucking Haley's record is now affecting my life. What did I fucking do? Just do what the show I've always done. Shit show. Thanks for the $1.99. When have you ever let not being funny stop you? Thanks, shit show. He got him. Yes.
What's the? I got a tweet saying, "Robbie, welcome to the Alpha Dom or Alpha Dumb." What the hell does that mean? It was from Shit Show. It was in reference to your rap. I don't know what that means. Do you know what it means?
I don't.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was some Dabbleverse slang, and as we all know, I'm not the most in tune with Dabbleverse slang. So
yes,
it was Alpha and then DOM, and it was from Shit Show, I think. Maybe you can explain.
I guess he's just saying that you're now the alpha of the show.
Nah, that's a ridiculous statement.
That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like to me. Oh, holy shit. All this list of clips and I fucking trying to pick the one I want. See, now in hindsight, Robbie, and Eccle's going to shit on me for this. In hindsight, I should have numbered them, but I was like, fucking, it doesn't matter what order I play them in, but now I'm trying to, anyway. Here we are. All right, so he denied the abuse allegation. Remember that earlier in that clip, Robbie? Oh, no, not that. Fuck. Wrong screen. This screen.
It's one of those fights. So then, as we're fighting in the kitchen, the kids come upstairs. Rule number 1 of parenting, you do not fight in front of your children. So as the kids come upstairs and we are nose to nose.
Look at that. Yeah. Imagine being nose to nose with this height difference. It's a bit rough. Feels like abuse to me. What do you think, Robbie?
She has the same bicep mass as he does. That's impressive. I mean, it's not far off. I'm not exaggerating by much.
That's a good call. Principal Uncertainty is just laying it on us today. Thank you so much. You've been very generous. Damn, Haley actually lucked out. I have so many stories, possibly the only interesting ones I possess, that I can't tell until the kids die. Wow. Well, I can't wait for the kids to die. Principal Uncertainty. Thank you very much for the £20. I just said Moon Crickets. It's a bit over 2 years old. How old is this show you were reviewing? 1 or 2 years old? Yes. What's this equal? Pound sterling times 4 your game. That's fucking awesome. That's awesome. Hey, crushing tonight. Thank you, Principled Uncertainty. Moving along to the next thing, we shall go to. I thought this was fun. Aaron, this is Aaron back in 2023 talking about Stuttering John. And this one, fuck's sake, I shouldn't have that file open over there. It's distracting me. I keep going on the wrong thing. This one, perhaps a little bit, what's what I'm looking for? Projection?
The drunken dipshit buffoon on the radio every day. If being the subservient cuck boy to all these people on the Stern Show for all these years if that ever led my daughter to be ashamed of me, if that ever led her to not have any male guidance, if that led her to lash out and rebel, and that might be part of why they're trans today.
It certainly contributed.
If he said,
You got any worries, Aaron? Then, given everything you just said, cucked on the radio, setting a bad example. Chris Mack, Dean, talk about the guy who lied his way into being a professor at Cambridge while the usual suspects all mindlessly endorsed him as their little pet black who could do no wrong. He's now killed himself. I mean, yeah, why don't everyone suggest something for me to cover instead of the show?
Interesting. Have you ever seen the way that guy looked? Interesting looking dude. I thought he was a. I haven't seen it. Interesting overall story arc.
I'll do my research on it. So next week,
interesting life.
Next week we'll do that guy and Haley. All right, how about that, everyone? We'll do it on Ladies' Night next week.
Yeah, we'll break down the serial plagiarizer who killed himself. That'll be an uplifting story.
As he doesn't ever think about it, he's a fucking liar, and it hurts too much for him to admit it.
Yep, there's not even a small chance that he hasn't thought that before.
I think Anthony's touching a very raw place in John's nerves right now, talking this way. But you know what? John's earned it because John accuses people of talking shit about his kids all the time when they never have. So John, once again, just like every problem your kids have ever had, you can probably draw a straight line back to John's dumb, big fucking mouth.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, Aaron, think about that. I love his bravado when he obviously doesn't know what the future holds. But so much of this stuff that it's wild to look at now and look back and go, you were pretty cocky about this at the time, Aaron, and now it's all kind of fizzled away for you. Thank you very much, Anonymous. Sorry, there is no name there. Anonymous on Stupid Tip. That one there. Thanks for the 5. Can we all just leave Haley alone? She's a sweet lady who may or may not be tangled in some bullshit and probably shouldn't be a part of this shit. Look, again, everyone can go for their life on Haley. I don't think I'll make it interesting. It's
Can I say something?
Yeah.
It is interesting the people that become most famous in different categories. Like this story kind of reminds me of it's like the people that have these long rap sheets that join politics and they think, well, that'll never get out. The 20 years I conned everybody, like the Graham Plattners of the world or the George Santoses. You know, the people that just, it's like, I like Haley, but did she never think, like with the psychos that are on the internet these days, that this wouldn't come out? Or like, was she genuinely surprised that this came out? I haven't.
Yeah, look, I'll speak on that. Because they got doxed. Well, when Jackie left, they just got doxed on Kiwi Farms, and Haley was Haley contacted me, and I jumped on a StreamYard with her, and we had a chat. She told me about the fact that they'd been doxed and all that, and I left that StreamYard call thinking there was something she wasn't telling me, and so when that stuff came out the other day, I went, oh, there it is. That's the other shoe dropped. So, yeah, what's wild to me is that she tried to play games with it or tried to lie or like, just be honest. Just be honest, dude. Like,
I don't know. I just feel like if I had something like that, to get doxxed once, pretty bold move. Either just, you should just address it then or just, I don't know. Was she making a ton of money doing this? Because I don't know. I just feel like it's I wouldn't have become a streamer is what I'm trying to say if I had something like that, because it'd be embarrassing to me when it came out.
Look, I think she missed an opportunity, like especially with Nick's case and everything, Nick Rekieta's case, she missed an opportunity to, like, she could have got in front of it, let everyone know, and like maybe given some insight of what it's like in the system when you're arrested for drugs. So it was certainly a missed opportunity.
I gotta say one thing though with Echo, like only Echo could insult both of us at the same time and use just one sentence. Robbie, the one actually addressing it, respect. That's a shot at you and me, and it's literally one sentence.
Yeah, fair enough.
What an asshole.
I mean, look at all the other things I haven't addressed. Do I need to go back and address fucking?
No, I
the
was
other
just
shit?
impressed with the fact it wasn't like a paragraph long think piece or something. Brevity, you know. I'm not a very brevity person.
Now I can't find the fucking
No,
clip I
that's
was
not.
looking for.
That was terrible English on my part right there. I'm not a brevity person.
There
Put
it is.
that on a bumper sticker.
House while all of you were doing drugs. Where were your kids? I only have my kids, you know, well, let's see.
When do I have my kids? I've forgotten. I only have my kids, let's see, every fucking day. Jesus, Aaron. How do you not know when you've got your kids? Come on, dog.
4 days 1 week, 3 days the next week. So, no. Were Nick's kids in the house while all of you were doing drugs? I don't recall. That's the answer I'll give. I'm not sure enough to give a definitive yes or no answer.
Shirley Madoff, good call. Can we appreciate the hair dye job on this buffoon? Yeah, I think there was a camera thing going on as well. Camera change at some point, which I think has brought out the actual color of his hair. Chris Mack, I don't recall. Yeah, it's very what's the word, like testimony like, I guess. Anyway, that's setting up for the amount of times he gets asked about this, because he has conflicting stories as the journey goes on. Here's another one.
Shouldn't have. You know? And I never did anything while my kids were there, but at the same time, that's other than drink. But that's not an excuse. You know, I didn't stop anyone else from doing it when my kids were there, so I'm still a fucking asshole.
So a minute ago, he couldn't recall. Now on this one, yeah, the kids were there, but I didn't do any drugs. But the kids were there, right? Doing drugs when you were, the rest were doing drugs. Cool. Gotta love that. Would you take your kids to a drug den, Robbie? Is that something you'd be into?
Funniest part there is you say, "Would you take kids?" Like I have kids. Yeah, that's funny.
Do you think Haley would take kids to a drug den?
I don't know. I thought we weren't talking. Jesus Christ.
Hey,
Huh? I don't know. Maybe.
could put a line in here and there. You know, getting fucking shredded for not talking about it. So I may as well pop a line in.
I wouldn't say shredded. Maybe I'm just. I don't know. I've seen. I don't know.
Let's talk about his daughter's little business making bracelets. Very impressive to get out there and start making stuff, and make a bit of money. You know, on the side there. She's a little businesswoman.
It's are so dumb. It's always like, because she said that. Like I remember my daughter came home from school one day, and I know she was making bracelets. She makes really nice bracelets. And by the way, I can't find my bracelet, that the hair tie that SP gave me to wear as a Vikings.
This happens so often. This is the second time in the clip so far. He starts talking about his daughter and then gets completely distracted. Like he couldn't give less of a fuck of the story he's telling. Just off on a tangent.
Bracelet. I can't fucking find it. I lost it somewhere. I can't find the damn thing. But my daughter makes bracelets, and she sells them at school. And she sells them for $1 a piece. There was another girl selling bracelets for 50 cents a piece. And my daughter actually gave kind of a baller answer when the kid was like, I actually charge 50 cents for mine. And my daughter just looked at her. She goes, well, mine are better quality, so you have to pay a little more. I'm like, fucking right.
Learning from her dad there. Just say you better. It's better. That's all you need to do. Just say it.
Just be a
It's
douche. Start off early.
Bubble Popper, I'm not bringing your chat up because then I'll get criticised for sweeping. All right, but I see you. I see you, brother.
That's how you do business. These kids are learning economics. That's a good thing. But like she'd come home sometimes. She'd be like, yeah, the girl who sells them for 50 cents was telling people that
Eckle, I'll bring yours up. Bubble, is that the rule? There's a cutoff date. I find it a bit mad. We can torment others for lesser, more recent crimes. I don't know. Eckle, like in all seriousness, dude, like I don't fucking talk about Chad's crimes. I haven't talked about fucking other people's. Like, why do I have to change the format of my show because Haley fucked up? This is fucking bizarre to me. It's really bizarre.
Mine aren't as good. And so I just made one and I gave it to her and I said, I bet you this one's better than yours. I mean, it was getting real catty in like the bracelet making world. And I was like, God, kids fight over the strangest shit. But then you realize we don't get older than that. Like we don't mature from school, you know?
Don't we? I thought we did. Have you matured since school, Robbie? I feel like you have.
What? Sorry.
All right, the caffeine is wearing off, is it?
I may have lied when I said 30 minutes to an hour. Well, just for people you said, it has to do with school, and I'm sure I can drag up a terrible memory that'll make everyone laugh. What'd you say about school? I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
I feel I'm not ignoring you on purpose if that gives you any solace.
Where are we? Mr. Sweep Kings. And you're talking shit about a radio guy and his Wally use. Yeah. I'm doing Steel Toe. I'm doing a Steel Toe segment that I've been doing for well over 2 years. I've never done a single pretty antisocial segment. And I don't do segments on fucking on drug addiction. I'm doing a segment on Aaron's handling of the breakup. And the questions that people asked him about taking his kids to a drug den. Yeah. Cool. I am not, Chris Mack. I'm not a fan of the Adelaide Crows. You got any thoughts, Robbie?
That's a weird team name, Crows. Like, who wants to cheer for something named after crow? Those are nasty birds, you know?
I agree. Sorry, I'm just looking for a clip. I love it. This is
even Ravens. Like, if it wasn't Baltimore and the fact it ties in with Edgar Allan Poe, that would be a weird team name. If it wasn't for the fact, you know, the Raven, Edgar Allan Poe, that whole thing. Yeah, that was my thought. Sorry.
Only one drug den in this entire Dabbleverse, and it's
let's not
your friend
crazy.
Haley.
I'm sure there's others drug dens. We just have
Nick Recator's drug den. We're talking about Nick Recator's drug den. Remember that drug den? They're all sucking and fucking. All right, anyway, let's get to the most insane goal plan ever from Aaron. This is a good one. I'm impressed with this.
Skipping the evening show if you make the evening goal this morning. No. How about this? Let's do it the other way. That's not fair. I think I can't remember who said it in the chat, but it made a lot of sense. If we knock out tonight's goal before tonight's show, then I'll do an evening show. That would be a better reward, wouldn't it?
See, you hear that? He's not going to do an evening show until they've knocked out the goal. They're going to knock it out first before he will do it. But don't worry, he realizes that's a little bit crazy in a moment. But first of all, Kim Bowley, thanks for the 2. I love agitated Dean and rapping Dean. Thank you, Kim Bowley. I feel like that's sarcastic, Robbie. Nobody likes rapping Dean. No one was impressed by rapping Dean.
I was just going like this, and apparently my sense of sarcasm level, like, you know, that goes out the window without it too, apparently. Someone could say anything about it right now, and I'd probably just agree with it.
Oh, there you go, everyone. Robbie says, say whatever you want.
Fall short of tonight's evening show goal, then we won't do one. If we knock out the goal before the show, because I'm picking my kids up from school today, and I don't want to cut that short, but they also have to go to bed.
I do love how he said that, like that's like
to go to bed.
Out of the ordinary occasion, you know?
You're picking the kids up from school.
Yeah.
That's what I loved about this time period is, you put my kids into the chat transcript on Philmont.com, and it's all just fucking June 2024 through to like December 2024, and then a few random ones here and there around it. But he was talking about his kids a lot at this time. It's he was definitely trying to rub it in.
You know, go to school and everything else. So maybe we do a late one. tonight. Maybe we do like an 8 o'clock one if we knock out tonight's goal. That's not a bad idea. No, Nana's Clams, you didn't mishear me. I said a dumb thing and then I corrected it. That's what it is.
Principled Uncertainty, thanks for the 5, what'd you say, Echo, pounds sterling? I'm alone this weekend. Should I try shitting naked to see if Aaron is actually onto something? What if it's the secret to a happy life? I can tell you, I once wore, you guys call them coveralls, I think we call them overalls. But it was we were working a job, it was really hot, so we just wore the coveralls. So when you shit, you are shitting naked. And it's a weird feeling. It is. I wouldn't recommend it. I would not recommend it. Hey, you got nothing to add to that, Robbie?
Nope. I don't know. Just the whole. I've had some bad shitting experiences lately. I don't want to get into it.
There's that one I wanted. Oh, yeah, here we go. Let's go to the letter from his daughter. Thought this was fun. Why would you do this, Robbie? Why would you oh, hang on, Eccles in first. Thanks for the 2, Eccles. Dean, you do you, bud. We all have different views. No, look, I get it, guys. But not everyone has to cover that shit. I'm not defending her. I've ignored it all week because I really don't give a fuck. I'm not into fucking going deep into fucking drug crimes and shit. It's just a little bit of fucking goofing. You know what I mean? It's all a bit too dark for me. You've got to be honest. Also, Roy Cohn, thanks for $1.99. OMG, Mariners stink, and Robbie is the new big dumper.
I wish I was a new big dumper. That would mean I have $100 million in my bank account, not $14 in my bank account.
You 100% are defending her. Okay. By not saying anything, that's defending, is it? Cool.
I thought it's the lie
Field
by
toe
omission,
show
not
with that shit.
defense.
Like,
by
that's
omission.
where I'm at.
One thing that really...
I thought it was truth by omission.
I don't know.
Really turned me around and told me that, the internet is horseshit and internet people are phony and this and that was a letter I actually got from my daughter last week. And it's really, I think I got this Monday or Tuesday, turned my entire outlook and my whole life around. And it kind of taught me what's important and who loves you and all of that. And that's why a lot of this stuff just really can't knock me down. My daughter wrote me a letter.
Why do this to your kid? Like we talked about cutting the pictures out earlier. Now this. It's like, dude, the poor girl. She'd just be like, Dad, I wrote that for you, not for the fucking world. Well, however many people are watching. Yeah.
And it was on a day where I was having a tough time. So it was like Monday. Wednesday, everything just kind of snapped into place for me. And this is going to be tough. If I cry like a little bitch, don't be like April and yell at me.
God, fucking stealing my bit. Everybody, I went through a lot of effort and personal shame to establish I'm the cry like a bitch guy. I know. Everybody wants to steal my fucking thunder. Jesus.
Johnny really trying to lean into the bit. And Aaron doesn't give the slightest fuck. He's just waiting for him to stop talking.
Dear Dad, I love you so much and I care about you. I hate seeing you sad. Just don't be on your phone and don't be on your desk. We don't want to remember you as a dad who was sad.
So in this letter, she says, don't be on your phone, don't be on your desk. And what he thought was, you know what? I'll go to that desk and I'll fucking read it online because that's what she wanted. She wanted me to get back on the internet. Oh, hey, peanut butter. That's honesty. The people want to see about it. Roy Cohn, thanks for $1.99. Prime Beltray or Prime Arenado?
Prime Arenado, and it's not even close.
Wow. Not even close. Interesting.
Stay off it and remember, I love you so much. Jesus loves you. Your daughter. I love Dad. Charlotte. And she put these little stickers in there.
The writing in that is I don't know. I feel like a 10-year-old better than that. I still wonder if Aaron wrote this himself. I just feel like a 10-year-old's better at writing than that. You know?
Okay, see, second, it might be slightly close, but I was trying to make a hot take there. But still, I would, like, without thinking, I'd take Primo Arenado.
She brought these with her that day because she knew I was having a tough time. And one of them is Psalm 147:3. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up.
All right, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Yeah, you keep going with your baseball talk, Robbie, while I fucking...
I don't know. There's something about the fact that Beltre was so bad offensively with the Mariners that he had to sign a prove-it deal while in his prime with the Red Sox afterwards to resuscitate his career. Nothing like that ever happened with Arenado. Like, Arenado had the natural kind of peak and then slow fall off. Beltre, I swear, he could. I know he got 3,000. I'm pretty sure he got 3,000 hits in his career. He could get 6,000. Oh, I can't get his years with the Mariners, those 4 years, out of my head. He was supposed to be the savior, and he was literally like a great. All he was a great defensive third baseman, which I know that's a lot, but Jesus, I don't know. He was very disappointing for me in Seattle.
Very good. Chris Mack, thanks for the 2. Robbie, David Justice, or Albert.
I'd have to. That's one of those ones where I'd have to go full baseball reference and just compare stats because both those players played before I watched baseball. So I don't know if I can give you a real good answer on that one.
Brett Hollywood Show. Here's your moment. All right, get your little grinning face on. Dear Dad, you're the greatest radio host to ever breathe air. Sincerely, kids. Yes, it's got that. It's got that feel to it. Got that feel to it indeed. All right, this was a good question, I thought, from the chat, because obviously Aaron, left the polycule because of the drugs, and good for him. He got out of there. He didn't get charged. Hey, everyone.
Is there even a polycule that actually lasted more than 10 years that didn't end badly or in a murder?
I'm not aware of many of them, so...
No, that just doesn't seem like a good idea in general.
What did we do to deserve this today, Principled Uncertainty? Another £10. Genuine question. Can you explain the basic rules of Aussie football in 2 minutes? Imagine you are talking to a 5-year-old. I don't think I can. I'll try. You kick the ball. When you kick the ball, they can mark it. That stops play. That gives you a free kick. 6 points for a goal if it goes through the big post. 1 point either side of the post or hitting the post. You have to punch the ball. You can't throw it. So you got to punch it off if you... No, I can't do it. Principled Uncertainty. I tried. I couldn't do it. Chris Mack, thanks for the 2. Robbie, John Smoltz or Tom Glavine? Maddox number 1, obviously.
It's pretty close, but I will say it is cool that John Smoltz, fun fact, is the first player that got Tommy John surgery to actually make it into the Hall of Fame. Not Tommy John.
Is that right?
Though Tommy John should be in the Hall of Fame. It's kind of bullshit that he's not. I think he would be, but when like people, it became a thing if you were a Trump supporter, and then there was, for a while, you were kind of ostracized. Well, he wasn't just a Trump supporter. He was like full. I don't know. He wasn't as radical as Curt Schilling in terms of going after reporters, but he pissed off the people that you kind of needed to butter the biscuits of to get into the Hall of Fame.
Very good.
Yeah. So.
All right. So yeah, this is the question asked. So Aaron left. Obviously, he was not happy with the drug use going on. Hang on, shit show. I agree with Dean. Pat Dixon's nice guy, sympathetic act with Haley is very suspicious. Did I say that? Thanks, shit show. So the question is, would you have stayed without the drugs? You think the relationship could have continued?
Serious question. If there was no drug use and responsible amounts of drinking, would you have stayed in the polycule? No, because as I said before, the impetus towards leaving was, I guess the drugs were huge. They may have been one. I was going to say the drugs were number 2. They were number 2, but they were 1B maybe. It was my kids.
So number 2.
You know, it was at some point you look at your kids and you look at where your life's going and you say, you know, pussy isn't worth this.
Hey, kids. He's talking about your mother there, too.
Yeah, can you imagine seeing that clip someday? That would be bad. Be awkward.
Yes, pussy ain't worth it.
Especially when it's your mom he's talking about, you know?
Well, I mean, he's talking about April, but he did leave their mother as well. So it kind of applies to both, right? At some point, he looked at his life and said, this pussy ain't worth it, you know?
You know, and as much as...
And that also,
you know,
one more thing, that kind of also, maybe I'm looking too into this, also implies that there might be a pussy somewhere that is worth more than the kids, you know?
Well, we could bring up the text message from that was sent over from, I think, Nick Recader had it, where he said to April if he could keep her and go on without the kids, he would.
Oh, that's right.
So that's pretty rough. Principal uncertainty. He's not lying. You get a point for hitting the posts. I thought I saw that, but it seemed insane. The rest I couldn't make out. I assume it was. Oh, what'd you do that to me for? What's that word, Robbie?
I think he meant to say derogatory, but
yeah,
funny way of spelling it. Derogatory. I don't know.
The surface thing Kayla and I have, it's insane. It's fucking crazy. It's stupid. Stop. And then at some point you just fucking wake up and you go, you're a dad, dude. You're pushing 40. You got to cut this fucking bullshit out. You got to, you know, it's not, man, you're such a pat yourself on the back for being so goddamn smart to pull the nose of the plane up. No, be ashamed of yourself for going into the nosedive in the first place. But, you know, I've heard a great poet laureate once say, and you guys can tell me in the chat who this poet laureate is.
Robbie, see if you can predict who this
I'm a big poet guy, so I'm sure I'll get it.
This poet laureate once said, it's very inspirational. He said, sometimes you're driving, sometimes you're stalling, sometimes you're flying, sometimes you're falling. But
you onto it yet, Robbie?
I no clue. I don't know if I could. Was Bob Dylan a poet laureate at any point? I don't know.
I think he's being sarcastic about the poet laureate thing. You know?
Oh, well, see, good luck with it. I told you, sarcasm and me aren't working right now.
There's still beauty in the nosedive. Sometimes you're running, sometimes you're crawling, sometimes you're broke, sometimes you're balling, but there's still beauty in the nosedive.
Jay-Z.
I got no idea who it is. I was hoping you knew, to be honest. Mr. Sweet Kings, you can keep going. None of this I give a fuck about. The shitting on Haley. Shit on Haley all you like. But I'm not changing up my show. I don't cover Haley. I'm covering the same shit I've been covering.
If any of you know who that is, you're remarkably upset with me right now. And I can't wait to see if anybody knows where that comes from.
None of us did. Yes, it's very funny. Slightly annoying for me. No, it's fine. Go for your life. I'm not here to tell anyone to not shit on Haley. Fucking everyone can shit on him. I just think I'll be boring doing it because I'm not into it. And I couldn't watch her stream the other day. It went fucking 7 hours. Fuck that shit. I'm not fucking sitting there for 7 hours while she doesn't explain anything. That's bonkers.
Yikes.
I don't know. I plucked that number out. I don't know if it went for 7 hours, but it was long. It was long. I like this. Aaron's famously got a gun sponsor. Did you know that, Robbie?
Aaron did at one point.
Yeah, Midland Armory.
It's totally cool as long as you don't have drugs and kids in the house, you know.
7.5 hours, Echo, was it?
Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
I thought people were saying like there was just an earthquake somewhere or something. 7.5 hours.
That's long. What's our longest ever? We hit 5 hours.
My butt's never been the same since.
Fuck, that was a struggle to get to as well. We really had to. I think Ava came in and
Has your ass ever gone to sleep? Because mine did at the end, and then it like came back to life, and it felt like pins and needles and ice picks were just in my butt cheeks. It was awful.
Gray Cuckling. I saw Gray Cuckling. I'm like, well, this chat's going to be fucking shitting on me, and there you go. It's not. Back when I was on drugs and well after, I couldn't feel kratom at all. Kratom is a joke for any type of a buzz. Retarded, even acting like that means anything.
There was somebody that I think it was a football coach in the state of Oregon that blamed like the fact he was I don't know, like he slept with like a 17-year-old girl or something, and then was doing a bunch of other stuff like laundering, like skimping money on the side that was supposed to go to the football team or something, because he's a coach and teacher, and he blamed his kratom addiction for it. And then there was like drug users and like the comments of the news article going like, oh come on, that's nothing, like you can't blame this on that, you know what I mean? So I don't know why it reminded me of that.
Who was the first? It was Ray DeVito was the first person I heard of using. That was the first time I ever heard of it. Fuck, there was a comment up here I wanted to bring up. Oh yeah, this one. I like this one from Mr. Sweet Kings. Worst part was she was saying, I don't have enough time at hour 2. Yeah, that's probably where I'd check out, to be honest. If I was trying to, I was like, all right, that's going to go long. Was that the plan all along? Is to just bore people into submission? Maybe. Who knows? So I've lost track of where this clip was.
Kids in the house, you know. But I don't know, with my kids in the house, I don't want the responsibility of having a firearm in the house while I've got kids in the house. It takes one fuck up, and you know,
what's he doing with the gun, waving it around?
What I want to know is, takes one fuck up. What, the kid fucks up and you've had enough, or?
That's just when he says that, he's directly referencing something he's done with a gun in the past that was a fuck up that he doesn't want to do again.
Yes. Hey, I have damn it, I can't read it when it's fucking when I've got video on the screen. It covers up the lettering. Hey, I have a bone. No, that's right. I got it. I have a bone to pick. 2 of my Aussie friends here were in the Haley game and went home. Both shot in the head by bikers within months. I might be the only person who misses them. Jesus. It got a bit dark there at the end. I don't even know what to say to that.
Up before, so you know, I have it in me to fuck up. So I'd rather not. Plus,
I'd rather not kill my kids with a fucking firearm accidentally or deliberately. I don't even know what he's saying. Like I say, the kid fucked up and he's had enough. He's just gonna blow him away for that. Oh boy. Echo, you really got to roast me for what I've done with my clip labeling today. This is fucking atrocious. I don't even know what to do next. Oh, this is classic Aaron. Never online, you know. You know how he is, Robbie, right? He just comes in, does his show, doesn't stick around on socials or anything like that, you know.
Project 2025, which, by the way, I just learned about today because I do my job. I go out, I take my kids out, I go do things. Today's running errands and doing boxing.
That's what made me chuckle. I take the kids out, we do things. Like this, you don't even know what you do with the kids. Where do you take them, Aaron? Not believable to me. That's not overly believable that you're not online. I know we saw the Kiwi Farms thing where he did seem to be on 24/7, but sure. Cool.
And then I come back to prep at night, and then I see what's been going on. I'm not on shit 24 hours a day. Let's check it out.
Thank you for
not on shit 24 hours a day like Haley. Hi guys. Yeah, I did it. Fuck. Next up, Robbie. Someone mentioned CPS in the chat. Someone said, how many visits is Haley going to get from CPS? Let's ask Aaron about how many he got.
person who was arrested is your wife. Your wife is your children's stepmother. We do have to look into all 8 kids involved in this situation. So there's going to be someone from Child Protective Services there while we interview. And I said, that's fine with me. I talked to my lawyer. My lawyer said, look, you and your ex-wife are good. You guys have talked about everything.
Come on, Eckel, that's just dishonest. For newcomers, that's a joke. His stance is don't comment on Haley, regardless as people taking sides. Haven't I been bringing up all these comments, Eckel? Did you guys flood the chat with it? I'm bringing them up. I'm not ignoring it. That's dishonest.
The one instance that there were drugs in your home, you threw everybody the fuck out. You got it the fuck out of there when you discovered it. He said, honestly, just tell the truth and you'll be fine.
That's what you did when you ended up going to jail. And then, Aaron, you were telling the truth. It doesn't have a good record of that. He got away with it with CPS, though. Thankfully for him, he got out early enough. And the kids weren't there, and he wasn't there when the Ricators got arrested. But not ideal, is it, Robbie, to have to speak to CPS? Oh boy,
Things you can't do.
Anything they want me to.
Good point. Good point.
So anything Child Protective Services
it'd be
asks
really
me to sign, I'll
probably
keep my kids away from this. I'll do this. I'll do that.
that.
Totally willing to do that. Not a.
What was that? Sorry.
I don't know. It was a joke that wouldn't have landed, so let's move on.
Mr. Sweet, I got to give him that. That's a win for the Aussie. Yay!
Problem. I'm willing to cooperate. I want to put the pressure on everyone to get better. I want to, if people aren't going to voluntarily and willfully just get better and do what needs to be done to heal themselves, if they're going to think that they don't have a problem or they can do this cold turkey, I at least want to, provide.
I want to force them to change.
I want to force them to change because they have to. Otherwise, those kids are not going to have a good go of it.
This is just when you consider what's to come. Like, he was feeling very cocky about things at this time because they were arrested and, the kids have been taken away. And little did he know what was coming down the line when he would send a private nude sexual image and not be able to stick by his terms of release. Good stuff. Let's go to this aged well. Here's a good example of a nice one aging well for Steel Toe.
Citizen M says, Aaron needs to acknowledge that I am going to, in part, be an advisor to him in the conflict with Nick. There's no conflict. I won. I have my children. I've rebuilt my life. I've acknowledged my wrongdoings and sought help for them.
Still denies he did anything wrong after going to jail, which is pretty crazy. But this is obviously before.
All of these things are miles ahead. Nick's got his mommy and daddy cleaning his house for him. And he's going to prison if he keeps fighting this. So, yeah, I don't think there's any war.
Yep, that aged well, Aaron. Did Nick go to prison? I don't think Nick went. You went to jail, though, didn't you, Aaron? You went to jail. What's this, Echo? Dean, take my wrench. I don't want you losing people because I've made innocuous comments. What does having a wrench have to do with that?
Moderator?
Yeah, no, but if he's made innocuous comments, there's no one modding him. I mean, if you want me to take the wrench, I'll take the wrench, Echo, but
well, I would say if he's saying to take the wrench, don't take the wrench because then you're giving Echo what he wants.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Did I miss a Bubble Popper comment? Where is it? I'll find it. Good to be tough to stream while your mod is trolling your show. I've got to be tough to stream while your mod is trolling your show. Look, I'll take it. I'll take it away. Actually, no, I can't do it there. I'll do it in a minute. Look, it's more that, like, I'll acknowledge Echo. If Echo didn't have a wrench, I'd still acknowledge his comments. But Bubble Popper's not leaving. So it's all good. Eccles just fucking with me. You know, there's no fucking heat here with Eccles. He's fucking with me. I expected people to fuck with me today, and that's why I've acknowledged the comments, because it's like, well, it ain't going to go away, is it? So you may as well address it a little bit.
Yeah, the worst is when you do when someone does a stream and acts like everything. Not that you're in a scandal, obviously, but like I've seen people that try to, like, you know, if you tweet through it, like if you say something or just any. My mind is so fucking mush. Oh my god!
Come on, you can
sorry.
get to it.
It was a great point at one point. Okay, so like I don't know if Haley did this, but people that have a similar situation where something bad happened and the internet's goofing on you and you're a live streamer, and then you do a live stream and you just pretend like nothing. You don't reference it. The chat is just nothing but people referencing it. You don't bring up the chat. You act like you're living in a parallel universe. Like you haven't done that, so I don't get all the coping towards you, and you're not even in this. The weird thing is, it's like you're not the one selling heroin. You just knew Haley. Yeah, people are upset at you. Now maybe I'm biased because like I'm ride or die with Aussie guy at this point, you know. But still, I don't get the whole people criticizing Aussie. Like, what do you want him just to fucking trash Haley? Will that make the situation better or worse for anyone? And it wouldn't be funny because his heart wouldn't be in it, like he said. And that, so if he does like I'm going to trash Haley because I have to trash Haley, that'd be even worse than him not trashing Haley, because people would be like, this is boring as fuck.
I agree. But it's fine. We'll battle through, Robbie. I could ignore all the comments.
Well, that would be, I would probably even call you out. That would be the worst of all the situations. That's what I was trying to say in a very long and is there like a non-brevity? Oh my God. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying.
Totally not talking about the biggest story in the DV for the year is pathetic. I mean, I've done that plenty of times.
I feel like we've kind of talked about it because of the comments in the chat. I mean, I don't know.
Thank you, Sketty Tooth. Sketty Tooth Galloway's here. My namesake. I stand with all Galloways. Thank you, Sketty. Good to see you. That's good.
Because of the kids, I work hard to provide for my son, and being called a failure of a dad would ruin me. Me too. And there was a time where I was failing my kids.
Wow, she looks different.
But you know,
doesn't she? Yeah, I noticed that today as well. It was weird going back seeing the Kiki from a couple of years ago.
That's gotta be a filter. Her face doesn't even look the same shape. And I know that's like hypocritical coming from my fat ass, but still.
Anyway, Principal Uncertainty, thanks for £10. Okay, I've tried not to ask, but what's the hidden subtext of the show? Just tell me quietly, in the name of God. I'm imagining Dean trafficked her into America. I did, how many episodes of Towing the Lie did we do, Eccles? 3? 4? 3, I think. Maybe 4. We did 3 episodes of that when Jackie was still around a year ago. Eccles says, I've tried to be fair, but clearly failed. I mean, whatever.
You pull the note. Look, man, Nick has a walking inspiration in me of how you can turn the nose of the plane up when it's going down. Nick, look.
Look at how likable this is. This is a guy that's, he got out and he's doing all the right things, and he's just on the right path now.
If you're watching, Nick, April, Kayla, all 3 of you, look at your new hero.
What the hell did
you
do with her eye there? Did you see that?
I'm your hero.
I did not. Let's go back.
That was freaking weird.
Is that the one eye blinking thing again?
Yeah, but it was so long and...
you're talking about this here,
press
huh?
play.
Boom. That moment there?
No. Go back like 5 here. I think I can control, can I?
I don't think you can when I've presented it. Let's go back here.
Oh, I can.
No, you can?
This gives me all sorts of new power.
Nick, April, Kayla, all 3 of you, look at your new hero.
Yeah.
Look at me.
What the hell was that?
It's like a cat or something, when you're looking at a cat, and it'll just
or like that that show that they like didn't do well, but now it's become a cult classic where they're these aliens, but they look like humans, but really they're lizards inside, V or whatever. Like maybe she's not human. Maybe she really is a lizard person.
I don't think I've ever seen both eyes blink at the same time. Like it does always seem to be one eye.
I mean,
Which is interesting.
Maybe those people, maybe they're onto something. Maybe there are lizard people.
Maybe there is.
I'm your hero. Hug your daddy. I'm living proof that you can turn the nose of the plane up. You can fix your life. You can become a good parent again when you've made some mistakes. Guys, I'm your hero. I'm your inspiration. Nay, your sponsor, if you will. So just reach out, take my glowing hands with my halo orb and say, please, and I would rather you say, Mr. Imholt, please, Mr. Imholt, show me the light. Show me the way. I believe in you.
He drags it out and he just beats that fucking dead horse. Beats it. Echo, we all review everyone. We don't need to shit on them, which I didn't. I was as fair as possible. Haley has covered me twice and mentioned me negatively numerous times, and I'm fine with it. Yeah, and that's all good.
My faith is restored, and I believe you can take me to the promised land. Nick, it's not that hard. All you got to do is reach out and say those words, and I'll still probably tell you to go fuck yourself. But look, the point is,
I most certainly will.
Oh,
granted,
Kiki,
Aaron,
what are you doing?
I don't think you've ever not.
Sorry, watch Aaron out. So he wasn't done. He was about to get into it. I love this. He's just like, what are you doing?
The point is,
I most certainly will. But granted, Aaron, I don't think you've ever.
I love that face he just did. Oh, no. What have you done to me? No.
But granted, Aaron, I don't think you've ever not fed your kids or neglected them.
That's true.
Nobody's complained about your children being stinky.
That's true. They're very well-smelling kids.
So he has a lot more to atone for. Give him a break, I guess.
He had all this momentum.
You admitted your wrongs, but you're.
Now he's just deflated. Look at him. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Is what he's saying right now.
Children, you haven't failed your children,
Nick,
in the capacity that he seems to have.
Nick, don't listen to Keanu. I'm your hero. I'm your
Listen
daddy.
to me.
I'm your inspiration. Nick, I'm the meaning in your life. I'm your inspiration. All you have to do is reach out and grab the brass ring that I possess, and I can show you the way, my son.
Nick,
I'm just kidding. I still tell you to go fuck yourself. But
got us. Didn't know he was going there. I thought he was serious about that. He got us at the end. Fucking old Aaron. Good old Aaron. Next up, let's go for... What's this one? Let's go this one. Oh, yeah. Having your kids is an achievement.
people are on their own journey. I will say that. If I'm such a fucking monster, why do my fucking kids love me so much? Why are my kids here? Why does my fucking why does a certain someone still
Pablo Escobar's kids loved him too.
Well, you're not supposed to say that. Your kids say that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not really up to you to say that your kids love you. You know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't dare. I don't think my kids love me at all.
trust me to be a wonderful dad to those 3 children? I'll tell you this. If you have an opinion about me, that's fine. That opinion will matter more to me than a million of anyone else's.
What?
His opinion that his kids love him matters to him more than anyone else's. What?
Let's go back. Now that's confused. That's really confused me.
Why does a certain someone still trust me to be a wonderful dad to those 3 children? I'll tell you this. If you have an opinion about me, that's fine.
Yeah.
That opinion will matter more to me than a million of anyone else's.
All right. He means Ashley, but that sounds like he means the opinion he just, you know what I mean? Like he's talking about to the chatter. Anyway, semantics.
I'll tell you this. I'm not the only one who noticed the abandonment. And if you want to say that's just me being a motherfucker, a monster, or whatever, fine. I ain't got time for you.
And now Panhandler's getting in on the act. I'm late. Did I miss the sweeping? No, I'm just letting the chat do it, Panhandler. As the chat brings in their comments, I bring them up. Sometimes we discuss it briefly. Sometimes I go, for fuck's sake, why do I have to fucking cover it? I'm not fucking interested. Also, I've got my own fucking history of drug use. Why would I go? That'd be fucking hypocritical for me to go shitting on someone for it when I've done my own fucking nasty shit. Well, I've not done nasty shit, but certainly got pretty deep into using drugs. Never sold it though. Never got arrested.
That is kind of the line of demarcation, I feel like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, well, true, yeah. But also we're all a crapshoot away. Like, you get deep enough into it, everyone's just a crapshoot away from getting arrested. Shit show, Dean, remember when you called Kim Nicholson a lot lizard and we all laughed and laughed? Did I? I think I probably did at one point for a goof. But Kim, I wasn't hard on Kim either. Was I sweeping for her too? I think I actually said she's a victim. It's not the drug use, and you know it. Yeah, but like, sure, Panhandler. What do you want from me? Do you want me to do a fucking boring Haley segment? So we've already done this, Panhandler. I really don't get this. But anyway, you guys are successfully trolling me. What am I going to do next? Let's go to peak parenting.
While her children were exposed to that life, no fucking chance. I thought about that shit long and hard. Do I put my kids in this situation? I remember talking to my oldest and her going, talking about that possibility. She goes, Dad, I would never want to live there. It's not fun. You're the only one who ever comes out to check on us or see what we're doing. And I said, that to me right there was like, I'm not doing this.
He needed his kid to tell him. The adult of the fucking situation was his oldest daughter. It was like, this place ain't good to come to, eh? This is pretty creepy and weird. Like, I love that the 10-year-old figured it out before all the adults. And I'm talking about Nick and fucking Kayla and April here too. This place is a gross place to be, and the 10-year-old was onto it quickest.
I like how much I'm putting a governor on my life, how much I'm limiting my life by doing this. I'm not going to do it. So I could still, while her.
What are you doing, Robbie? You look confused.
Just one of the chats, but I don't know if it's a good idea to read it out.
No, which one? I'll read it.
Chris Mack.
Look, I don't care about the drug dealing or the QAnon or Laura Loomer or even whether she lied about all of the above, but I'm going to need to know whether her baby daddy is black.
Like, is he joking or is he serious? Because it's either a really funny comment or who gives a fuck, and I will go on a diatribe. Like,
I think it's a joke because that's
I hope it's a joke.
That's been the thing for quite a few months. I think is
yeah, but
I think that goes back to last year. Funny comment, Chris. I'm glad you got me to bring that up. That was good. Next, let's talk about the Ashley HRO. This is when it first came out, and I don't know if Aaron thought that it, like, again, similar to Haley. I don't know if Aaron thought that the HRO would never come out, but he's pretty cagey about it here.
This motherfucker knew something like this would come out. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did not know. I knew that an order of protection against both April and I existed.
Mm-hmm.
Good. That's a good start. He knew it existed. Still violated it, but he knew it existed, so that was good.
But I didn't know it would come out.
Right.
I mean, I can't talk about it publicly, so it's not like I'm going to be the one to leak it out. April and I have briefly referenced a stack of papers that are upstairs, and April and I on the show talked about the horse shit that was in there. But okay, motherfucker knew something like this would come out. Something definitely happened. Okay, well, I mean, that's It's unfortunate, but
Aaron right now sounds like me every time a fucking Haley comment comes up. Yeah, all right, well, that's something. That is something. Panhandler, I like you, Dean, as much as I like any of you losers anyway. At least you didn't pull a Dixon, deny all of it, and then sit there for 3 hours and not ask a single question. Look, if I was on with Haley, I would have questions. 100%, I would. But also, this show would suck if I was covering that. It would fucking suck.
like I said, you're not going to.
It might suck now, by the way. If it sucks now, I apologize, but it would suck worse if I was doing that.
You're not going to see me firing back. Well, I mean, okay.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. But again, this motherfucker knew something like this would come out. Did not. Actually forgot all that shit was even going on because things have been going.
There's kind of been a lot more
going on. Right? Things have been going so
bullshit.
well between the mother of my kids and I forgot that was even out there.
Things have been going so well for the mother of my kids and I forgot I actually had a restraining order against me. So that's happy days. Thank you, Mr. Sweet Kings. This is so bad, man.
Well,
but you're still here.
If you were like a frequent chatter saying our show is so bad, it might mean a little bit more, you know?
And then something definitely happened. You know what? I love that everyone's a forensic investigator. It couldn't be an overblown exaggeration of anything, and I got to be careful because I can't say too much. But yeah, I mean, look, okay, if that's how Keanu views me, I mean, and we're gonna throw that out there publicly before talking to me. That's allowed. That's okay. I've got people in my life who think differently. And I let people in my life think differently.
I think Kiki's point, Aaron, is you didn't tell her about it. So she was like, fuck this guy. You know what I mean? Come on, guys, let's be adults here and make fun of it. Exactly. Aaron's quite the little harasser. It's been my game for a long time now.
Mm-hmm. I don't have it in me.
Oh, hello. The chat just got nice and pretty. Lady KB's here. Good morning, Lady KB. Can you sort this shit out for me, please? These guys are being mean to me, and it's really upsetting.
To have a public beef with either of those two. I don't have a desire to have a public beef with either of them. I do wish my questions would get answered, but maybe my questions have been answered. But just not
to you.
It's very bitchy. Very bitchy. Very passive-aggressive. Very echo, actually. Very passive-aggressive echo. Fucking hell. I just lost my train of thought completely. I was going to say something, I lost it. Oh, you remember? Yeah, here we go. Steel-toe derangement syndrome. You remember that? Yeah? Aaron was going on about that?
Yep.
So he talks a bit about this, but we get to the boxing thing, and it is funny to look back and what Aaron thought was going to happen with the boxing thing, which, spoiler alert, he's still under suspension from...
Fuck with them, and I just assume, I accept their assumption. I go, okay, that's true. How did things just get better for you? Shut up! You're just fucking lying!
Benedict Jones, Dean, Electra, and Bacon Bits need to never sing or rap again, and the world will be better for it. Hey, man, I wrote my own lyrics at least. You know? Not just fucking doing karaoke.
I'll start fucking singing if you keep this up.
Yeah, Robbie, you start singing.
Nah, it's okay. I have the voice of an angel, you know.
Okay, Scott, that record is 2. It's 2, man, not 0 and 2. It's 2.
Yeah, 2.
Oh, the other thing that triggered them, Mr.
Sweet Kings, you want me to go over stuff from 16 years ago. What are you talking about? Hey?
The steel-toe derangement syndrome yesterday. Again, I've been doing research on the disease. The fact that my boxing life has not really changed at all. Went back to the gym yesterday, sparred for about 30 seconds. The lungs are not there yet. I took a step back illness-wise yesterday. Oh, no. Went back in the ring yesterday for one of my now 2 sparring days. and couldn't do it. Every time I threw punches, I just start coughing and hacking up. It was.
Sounds like your boxing life has changed then if you're struggling there. Principal Uncertainty, another £5. Thank you so much. In the name of God, will someone tell me the genesis of this? Someone must know. Oh, where'd it go? Someone must know. It will annoy me on my deathbed. Genesis of this show? What are we talking about? I'm confused, Principal Uncertainty. Add some more money to it and let me know. And of course, Lady KB. I don't give a fuck about Aaron. I just like hearing Dean talk. There we go. See? I knew she'd fucking lift my spirits. I needed that, KB. Thank you. You know, I've had this fucking Mr. Sweet Kings who's trying to wreck me all show. And then Panhandler rocked up and he was actually kind of half nice, which was left me uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Oh, boy. I might just quit, Robbie. Should we just quit? I can't satisfy anyone at the moment, you know? Should I just have a fucking meltdown? You know what I mean? Crash out, as the kids say these days.
Don't do it on me, please.
Bubble popper. I don't give a fuck about Dean. I just like to hear Aaron lie. Kimboli, Dean, she's on vacation. Let a girl rest, for fuck's sake. Well, you know, I needed her help. I needed her support.
It's fucking terrible. Tonight, I'm going to give it another shot. It's coaching night. Yes, I still getting paid to coach. Still there on Thursdays. Literally, what we're going through right now affects the 1 or 2 events I go to a year. And
it's affected them for a couple of years now, or a year and a half now.
Did talk to both the Safe Sport rep and I talked to Scott yesterday, both of them with a lot of experience. They did confirm it was a complaint they received. It was nothing in my paperwork or anything like that. And they said, look, as a precaution, when we start looking into it, we just put everything on hold. Next time I talk to the guy, I guess we're going to be talking about a temporary renewal. And then once he talks to everybody of the 10 or 12, not witnesses, but testimonials that I got, and then talks to me. Basically, the whole process is to make sure I'm not a danger to anybody.
How's that going, Aaron? Have they figured that out yet? Lady KV, thanks for the $1.99. This is my second favorite podcast. Hang on a minute. Who's your favorite?
Must be the Ben Maller's only when I'm on his podcast, you know?
You're about to break my heart, Lady KB. Who's the number one? Who's the top one? You don't have to give money. Did he take Pineapple's? No, I did not take his wrench. He's still got a wrench. I did not.
You want to hear the most backhanded compliment he said the other day? This will make you laugh. He was like, for the people complaining that Robbie, or I don't know how he prefaced it, but I guess someone may have emailed him complaining that I was getting all the mailbag opportunities. And he's like, well, I don't schedule these things. And this is what happens when, I go down the list and Robbie's always available. And I DM'd him something to the effect of, you don't have to say I have no life while not saying I have no life. You can just say Robbie's very dedicated and will drop everything. You don't have to say he's the only one sitting around on a Saturday night not doing anything.
Well, and to be honest, you only drop everything for him. I mean, granted, you did end up showing up today, but
I don't drop everything for him.
You often tell me,
it's always on Saturdays, and I'm a homebody. I'm a hermit.
KB, of course, Buckman. I'm an idiot. I'm rattled. Of course, it's Buckman. And Mr. Sweet Kings, you don't be rude to KB, all right? Just fucking pull your head in. Reading that comment.
That's unnecessary. Way to make it all about you, Roddy. Well, my brain's mush at the moment, so I just draw from personal experiences. That's all I can do.
No, it was good.
It was funnier in my head. I regret saying it.
So Scott was telling me yesterday, he's like, yeah, we've had convicted felons have that reversed. It never sticks. So everyone was like, why aren't you more mad about this? Why don't you? This should be upsetting you.
Principled Uncertainty, are you drunk? This is fucking amazing how much money you've given us.
I feel
it's really great.
You get drunk. You know how if someone's drunk, I don't want to make a rape joke, but I'm saying, like, is it a fraud if we take money from a drunk person, kind of the way it is if you take advantage of someone who's inebriated in a sexual way, you know?
Interesting way of putting it, but yeah, sure. Thanks for the £20, Principled Uncertainty. To be clear, how did this Haley shit start? No, I don't want to reheat the pizza, but what was the genesis of the whole issue? Did Electra start it? And if so, why? My tism is playing up. I need to know. Everyone's got to hate me. I don't fully know. I think things were getting fucking fired up with Electra. I think that is definitely part of it. The Farms found the arrest record, which is what I find interesting. Is she got doxxed a year ago and the arrest record didn't come out? Like,
Was
how
someone
well was
holding
that
it
shit
back?
hidden? Yeah, that's what I wonder.
That'd be
It's
very
interesting.
devious.
So to answer your question, Principal Uncertainty, someone in the chat will answer. Has anyone answered that? Anyway. Who released the file? It was Kiwi Farms on it. I don't know the person on Kiwi Farms, but anyway. That's all I know. Kiwi Farms brought out those arrest records, and then it's been fucking wall-to-wall Haley ever since.
I gotta
And
go.
I tried to be different. I tried to be different. I just get yelled at for it. You know?
I got a notification my Adderall's ready in half an hour. What the version I take, so I gotta go in a half an hour. Stylish.
Because I know what's going on. Literally nothing in my day-to-day changes. Still paid to be a coach. And the renewal stuff will come back pretty soon here.
Josie, this is a good question. Does the maiden name protect her? I know her and Jackie got doxxed, but did it include the maiden name? Good point. That might be why it's
I think that was it.
Yeah, you'd be right about that, I'd say. That would make a lot of sense.
When I said all that for a drop of blood, that was not just bravado. And I would barely, maybe a scratch. Paper cut, maybe. But hey, steel-toe derangement syndrome, as we research, we are finding that impotent rage is one of the symptoms.
I'm
What happened to his
fuming
lip?
right
He
now.
Punched his bottom lip in that clip. Wow.
Guys,
Oops.
the research.
Let's go back.
Yikes. At the very end, it was.
There?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like a bit of a something there, doesn't it? Yeah. Fucking, where's my mouse? There it is. All right, next up. What have I got left? Yeah. This one was fun. Aaron finally admits the truth.
Right,
How he what?
Be careful, Robbie. Someone might break into your house for those drugs. It would take a team of them, or else they're getting ventilated. So
That reminds me, everyone. You see how Robbie's got one headphone off of his ear?
Yeah, that's why.
Tell him why, Robbie.
I'm always kind of paranoid someone's going to ambush me, so I never have my headphones on with both ears ever. It's
He's worried
kind of
someone's gonna sneak up
some would
behind
say
him.
it's a neurosis. I would agree with that, but it's true.
All right. Do you guys want to hear Aaron actually be honest about how he feels about his kids? Is everyone ready for this?
I'm not a mother, but I would think that's what you would think.
I would look at those three and I would go, you realize that you guys are fucking nothing to me. You're fucking strangers as far as I'm concerned.
It's pretty rough, isn't it, Robbie? He said
What?
that about his kids.
I was completely zoned out. I'm sorry.
No, I got a couple of good out of context clips today. Just the way that went in, he said the three of them. I was like, at first I thought he was talking about his kids, and then it continues like he must be talking about the Ricadas in April. But holy shit, did it sound like he was talking about his kids?
It wasn't. It's not paranoia. Well, I mean, it is, but it's not because of the Adderall. Jesus Christ. Sorry, that was just. I would bring up in the chat, but they're all just saying the Adderall is making me paranoid. The paranoia is not the side effect of the Adderall. The paranoia is just a side effect of me being Robbie.
Eccles
Also,
fucking
this is completely true. Robbie has to protect the pantry, young old vibes.
Eccles making fucking show suggestions that I enjoy now. We could have covered Shmuel on Kiki's show. That's been overshadowed. It has, Eccles, and I'm not ruling out going back to that. As you know, I'm happy to go back 2.5 years. Yeah, I'm not ruling out going back to that one, Eccles. He was on one. I take credit for that, actually, the Shmuel and Thompson's fight, because I think Shmuel was blue-balled after arguing with me because I wouldn't let him pull his little tricks and change the argument. I kept him fucking on track. So he went over there all frustrated and took it out on Kiki and Mike Lane. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Thank you, Iwa, for the 5 gifted memberships. Pew, 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 pew. Thanks, Iwa. Very good egg. That's going to stay on screen until that. There it is. Hide this comment goes. Oh, and Sam Bibley's here. We've got to bring up Sam Bibley's comment because I'm sure he's trying to upset Robbie. Oh, maybe not. Eccles offered me money to come disrupt this stream. I said no because today is a holy day to me. You can disrupt this stream anytime you like, Sam. Everyone's disrupting the stream today. It's been very fucking flustering for me today. It really is.
I didn't label flustering, but you have made a fair amount of super tips or super chats. Yeah, I can never.
It has been good. Mostly principled uncertainty.
Yeah, I mean, yes, he's been very generous, but
This was a good question, Aaron. What are you going to tell the kids about April after April left?
With $1.99, can I have Gordy? No, he's right there. Good boy. Spectre with $2 says, what will you tell your kids about April's situation? My ex-wife and I talked about that tonight. Probably when we are at my daughter's graduation, we'll talk to the kids about it together.
And what are you going to say?
What to say? Maybe April's sick. I don't know. Gray Duckling with $2.
That'll never come up again, then, will it? Yeah, she's sick. Yeah, cool. How long's she going to be sick for?
I thought that shirt said 98.1 Islam Radio for a second. I was like, well, that's got to be an inside joke for the toe.
Rover. Good. About time somebody else started paying bills around this bitch. Oh, look, Kiki just brought that up, Robbie. Kiki's here. Peep the Clam Radio shirt. Oh, that reminds me, Keeks. I forgot that. All these people
Is that That's the real Kiki?
Yeah, it's Kiki. Yeah. I'll tell you one thing I have out of this Haley thing is with Kiki, last year, we ran with that rumor of Kiki. I've spoken about this before. You remember the Baumet rumor? I don't want to say it because yeah. And I feel bad about that because that's not what we do here. We don't do rumors. We go with evidence-based
stuff. Do I have
stuff.
to feel bad too? Because I thought it was a fun rumor.
Well, you don't have to feel bad. No, I do. And I apologize, Kiki. I'm sorry that we ran with a rumor because that's not our game. And I realized this week that that was one situation where I was a dick. And that's not fair. So apologies to Keeks. And welcome, Keeks, as well.
You would never run with rumors if it involved me, though, right? The exception to every rule.
This is a quick one. Thought of this one. She's your kid, Aaron.
True.
She overcame the irresponsibility and corruption of Nick Rekieta to graduate from preschool. She's a trooper.
Hey.
He's talking about his own kid at the moment.
That's just not a good look. That entire video. I mean, good God.
No. Yeah, they're eating the coleslaw while talking to Jesse P.S.
If I was going to do that, that's when you turn off the camera. You say, hey, I'm having camera issues, and then you just talk with no camera on. And then you say, hey, now, like once you finish the pizza slice, I'm not speaking from experience here, then you come back on camera.
It's kind of hard, though, when he's the only thing on camera.
Oh, that's true.
Turn off the camera. Chris Becky is eating during his show. Yes. It's crazy. Sam says, so now Carl covers what Doom tells him to, right? But get this, Doom clips what Carl pays him to. The new king is the old king. The war is eternal. These two are beefing. We've had Doom in the chat saying that Sam Bibley needs to be old yelled and that his time is up. Thank you, Kiki. Apology accepted. I appreciate it. Now, fuck off, bitch. We do have a Kiki clip coming up. One clip. I found it in my Twitter bookmarks, actually, Robbie.
She overcame the irresponsibility and corruption of Nick Rekieta to graduate from preschool. She's a trooper.
I love that Nick Rekieta has so much impact on his daughter. It's preschool age. Just a weird dig to throw in there, I thought. Just anything he could throw Nick under the bus for. Doom said, "Yeah, wait." Jesse said, "Miko saw the same night as Aaron." How does Jesse know A, who you are, B, where you live?
Also, coleslaw sucks.
Yeah, I don't like coleslaw either.
No, Jesus Christ. I mean, I'll eat just about anything, but or would in the past.
Oops.
You know what? So my favorite politician, Marco Rubio, was saying that like one of the great American inventions is Pop-Tarts, and so on a LARP, I bought a Pop-Tart yesterday. I can no longer eat Pop-Tarts because GLP-1, the injection I take, it messes with like super high sugar content foods, like cake and stuff like that. Don't taste good to me anymore. They have the same taste as like really expired chips, and I can no longer eat Pop-Tarts. I almost threw it back up. It tasted so bad.
Wow.
It was a sad day. It was a bad day. I can no longer enjoy Pop-Tarts.
Oh, you're turning bulimic. No?
Also, roast beef, my favorite of the meats, it also is something that I think it's because of the high sodium content. It tastes awful now.
You like a good beef injection, do you, Robbie?
That's uncalled for.
Oh, this is here we go. All right. I was just clearing out the folder a bit so I could narrow down the clips I got left. Every parent's dream to have the cocaine talk with their kids.
I never
because if she inadvertently goes on YouTube and it's
shows how little they thought I party that I never got a cocaine talk.
I never did either. I
don't think I got any talks.
Cocaine talk.
It's kind of almost an insult to me that I got 0 talks.
Did you get the birds and the bees?
I don't even think I got that one.
You never had to put it to use, have you?
inadvertently goes on YouTube and it's mine, and she's just scrolling the stuff that she'll end up seeing, like, oh, watch this fiery car crash and this police arrest video. This person got
sorry, I wasn't paying. Look at Aaron here. Look how much respect he's paying his daughter.
Because if she inadvertently goes on YouTube and it's mine, and she's just scrolling the stuff that she'll end
he
up
doesn't
seeing,
have
like,
the ADHD
oh, watch this
excuse like I
fiery
do.
car
Like, he's just
crash and this
complete
police
asshole.
arrest
Yeah.
video. This.
Say that again, Robbie.
I said, and he doesn't have the ADHD excuse like I do when I'm kind of like fidgeting while you're talking. Like, that's just complete asshole vibes from him.
Yeah, it's fucking fuck you, Johnny. I don't care. Benedict Jones, hurtful.
What the fuck?
electricity.
Sorry.
What now?
Oh, the meanest comment of all time just got sent.
Oh, the Ozempic called. They said, Robbie, please stop saying you're on Ozempic.
Fuck you! I've lost close to 70 pounds. Not that anyone notices because, well, I don't blame anyone. It would be hard to notice, but, you know.
What was mean? I don't even remember what I said.
Yeah, well, narrow it down.
This person got stabbed. Here's a story about Nick Rekieta. Like, I'm just like, no, Ivy, those aren't for you.
How old is she now?
6.
Oh, yeah, she's almost Coke age.
I love it. So I'm going back to this bit. So Aaron is completely disinterested. And then he just hears Nick Rekieta and he assumes it was some sort of
Got
joke.
stabbed. Here's a story about Nick Rekieta. Like, I'm just like, no, Ivy, those aren't for you.
How old is she now?
6.
Oh, yeah, she's almost Coke age.
Almost.
Gotta watch
Not
out
quite.
for that shit.
Not quite yet.
She heroin age? Am I right, everyone? Yeah.
To have that talk with my kids about, like, well, because they used to hang out with them.
Right.
Mhm.
and I had to explain to them what that whole deal was,
Oh boy.
and what happened to the oldest. I'm sorry.
You're not telling the preschooler about the fucking wife swapping and cocaine? Probably don't need to tell the 10-year-old either. Really? You reckon, Robbie? Think there's any need?
No.
Hey.
If the I told the oldest about what had happened, and they were just like, "Oh God, Dad, it was just terrible," and they like feel really bad about it. And then not only that, Keanu says, "Be there in
There
10."
it is. He's done it again. It's 3 for 3. Talking about his daughter, and this time it's Kiki distracting him. Mid thought. I love it.
Keanu says, "Be there in 10."
She must have meant somebody else in the message.
You're not on today. Maybe she thought, maybe because I mentioned her coming on the show to talk about the producer Robert stuff. Okay. Fair enough. So, yeah, when I had that talk with her about what happened, she felt really bad about it. But also it was a good teaching moment. That, like, if you ever see anything like that, like, it never ends up good.
See something, say something.
See something, say something. Get away from it. Don't be.
Is she seeing that at high school? Is she? Oh, sorry, probably not even high school yet, is she? She's seeing that around the locker rooms and that. There's a polycule going on with cocaine and shit. It's fucking wild. Principal Uncertainty again, and I just butchered your name again. Thanks for the £5. Poor Johnny faked MS to escape Aaron and then was stuck forever. He can't even tell his child. Johnny is just pathetic. Sorry. Greg Huckling. He uses them as tools to make himself appear morally superior and as Shields, Father of the Year. Yeah, that was the the main thing with this. Like, any mention of the kids outside of 2024 was Johnny. Johnny talking about his daughter. It was very rare that Aaron was talking about his kids until the Ricaders got arrested and Child Protective Services took their kids. So it was funny. I saw a clip earlier. Who posted it? Oh, that's right. It was fucking Lance News Network, which is tough to fall for Lance News Network. But no, Johnny was talking about the who's that dude that fucking was shot, had the shock collar on his dog and was just fucking shocking it?
Oh, Hassan Piker, that a-hole.
Yeah, I think that's who he was talking about. He said that, what did he say? Fucking, now I've lost it. Anyway, Johnny seemed all for fucking shocking the dog for no reason. A lot of animal lovers out there, they won't be impressed, Johnny. And especially with your dead legs. You're not going to get away from the mob.
Or the dogs.
All right, Robbie?
And outrun,
All right, that clip's nothing. Yeah, I've covered that a bit to death. Yeah, let's go this one. A bit more rubbing it into Nick. Is Aaron really feeling himself?
On to me. That was fun. Nick, where am I? Where are you? Let's talk about failure. So far, everything my kids have been through regarding this, clean of cocaine. I mean, despite your best efforts. So I do.
Again, Aaron, I know you're owning Nick, and it's fantastic you're owning Nick. But it says a lot about you as a parent that Nick was in a position to try and get your kids to test positive to cocaine. All of these owns of Nick bringing cocaine to his house. It's like, dude, you invited him in. You let him in. He's a piece of shit, sure, but it's not a brag to say someone was bringing cocaine into your house when you didn't want it there. That makes you somewhat of a cuck, as it were, if you will. Panhandler, I'd put a cripple like Johnny down before either one of my dogs, and I don't even like the female. That's fair, Panhandler. That is fair. And KB sticking up for the female dog. She's an angel. How dare you? All right, that's that one done. I think that's probably about it. I think the last few clips, the thing's already been made. The point's already been made. It's kind of like a double up. Oh, this one's titled "Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs."
That's right. She did this video where she's like, I don't have kids and I'm 30 something or 40 or whatever. And here's what I do. I do all of this shit. Wee, it's fun. To which Nick Recator responded, I've got 5 kids. You should see the shit I do for fun.
Yeah, I mean, people have proved you can have a lot of fun.
Sure.
It's all about how you do you.
Yeah, as long as you don't have any guilt, like me. Like if you have guilt, you're not going to be able to do it with kids around. It's not okay.
That's why it's titled "Oh, SpaghettiOs." Aaron, you told us the SpaghettiOs story. You told us that Charlotte told you that. Oh, damn it! I said her name. I don't usually say her name. The eldest told you that you were the only one who'd come out and check on him. So you had no guilt, or you try to switch the narrative a little bit there. I did want to read Chris Mack's comment though. What's better, living in an intact family on $1 million property with parents who had a brief descent into drug addiction, or being the child of a broken home with the dad who serially abuses women? Good point, Chris. Good question. The question about whether the Recators are clean, I guess, is the thing I have. There's plenty of rumor about that, but no, especially when you've got 2 girls and you're known for harassing women. It's not a great thing when you got daughters. You know what I mean? If you're going to harass women, harass them in a nice way. You know, like I do with Lady KB. Just heap praise on her over and over. All right, that's that, and I think that'll do. I think that'll do for the toe retrospective for today. Yeah. Now, there's just the last couple of things. I was going through my Twitter bookmarks, Robbie, and clearing them out because there was a lot of stuff that has been there for a long time. And I stumbled across a couple of clips from quite, what would that have been? Probably around the same time, actually. And I thought this one was funny. This is mostly Melton. But this is a pretty good breakdown.
Bad for like the possibility that someone might say something to you. Like you're just like, look, I really can't control myself right now because I'm so fucking mad. I feel bad for anyone who tries to calm me down or tries to tell me it's not a big deal. Like I was worried April was gonna be like, "You're gonna be fine." I was like, "I'm going to eat you." I was gonna
I'm
murder
learning.
her.
I didn't say a fucking word to you.
If I'm learning, I didn't say a word to you.
Pretty wild, eh, Robbie? That's pretty fucking wild. I'm learning. Ooh. Yes, pull-ups. Aussie simming for KB. How pathetic. Well, at least KB doesn't have any fucking heroin arrests and home invasions and whatever other stuff that's come out. Principal Uncertainty. Great show, lads. Thanks for tolerating my boring Scotch-Irish ass. Hell no. You weren't boring at all. Whenever there's money attached, that's fucking entertainment, my friend. Entertainment. No, thank you so much. You've been so generous today. Yeah, I really can't thank you enough. It's very, very kind. Diablo Sandwich, you're still going. When does the Halo come? Look, when Robbie has to go and I'm done playing clips, we can all have a chat about it. If you like.
Why do I? Why does it?
Well, you can stay. You said you need to go in like half an hour.
Yeah,
so.
I didn't know if there was some correlation between me being here and you not wanting to talk Haley or something. I don't know. I must have misheard.
No. I just I thought you were going to be leaving.
Yeah, I have to leave in 7 minutes.
Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah, I got that. Just carry on, you know.
You would miss this in real time. You would miss this not being from the future like we have the luxury of being. I mean, anyone who's been abused. I'm learning. He's talking about when he gets in this state, when he gets in this rage state, he'll murder anyone who gets in his way. And he was afraid that April might open her mouth. And April's response to that was, no, I'm learning. I didn't say anything. How would you learn?
How would you learn? Indeed. So yeah, that one I thought was fun when I found that today. I was like, oh, that's a good breakdown from Milton there. Pull ups. Ozzy needs to be a real man like Robbie. Look at all those books. He's very cultured. Yeah, Robbie's way more well read than I am.
Yeah.
I don't even read court documents or arrest reports and shit. You know? I got one more clip, and so we better play a little
Watch
intro.
together. What do you think? We're gonna do it, and it's going to be fun. Bing, 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 bing.
This is a quick little clip, and I actually enjoyed this one from Kiki. Made me chuckle a little bit, and I thought it was very timely given the week's events. This was a good one from Keeks.
One time, I believe in college as well, somebody told me it was Molly, and I think I've done Molly maybe a total of 3 times in my life, all in college. And I found out later, I believe it was meth. Best night of my life.
Hilarious.
So that was all. I giggled at that. She found out it was meth later.
The way if she was trying to be funny, the way she said the meth part, that is pretty funny.
It was good. No, that was I give Kiki props for that one. That genuinely made me laugh. That was good. And best night of my life. I've been there, Keeks. I've been there. It's a good time. Principal Uncertainty, another £2. Thank you very much. It's all recipe books. Yes. You get that, Robbie? You didn't react. Didn't give us a.
I did it when it originally was said. So.
Oh, okay. Right. What? However many years ago. And pull ups. Thanks for the 2. Okay, that was a funny comeback. Thanks. All right. That's the clips. Now, what am I going to do? What am I going to do here, Robbie? Should I sit here for another 3 hours and just talk about Haley? All these cunts that were bitching about it earlier, now that they're all gone.
You can have fun with that. I won't be here.
I don't even know if I could talk for 3 hours at this point. It's do you want to bounce?
Yeah, I mean,
I'll have a chat with the chat
there's
for a while.
3 minutes, so if you start another clip, I'll have to bounce the middle.
I got no more clips. I'm just gonna talk shit with the chat.
Oh well,
yeah, I'm gonna Buckman the rest of it.
Oh.
Yeah. So, do you want to go or what?
No, I was just thinking this show. Like, I don't know how people watch it. It always puts me to sleep, but I'll try.
Wait, who's what? I'm confused.
Buckman.
Oh, Spiel. Dude, no. Buckman is king. Buckman is king.
It's. I don't know.
You don't know. So you need to. Get educated on Buckman.
Last time I tried to watch him, and then I was like, "Is this?" Or I guess I could watch this Holy Cross football game. And I'll be like, even the Holy Cross game is more fun. This is last year, by the way, about this time, to be honest.
You need to.
Has he switched up his format? Maybe he's more entertaining now.
He's the same as he's always been, and he's just as good as he's always been. Buckman is king. It's the best show. Well, it's my favorite show on the Doubleverse for sure.
Yeah,
what's your favorite Doubleverse?
I wonder if he'll get any. Say Buckman is king, and then put a cross.
Hey, look who's here, Robbie.
Who?
Big Greg in Iowa. Robbie uses the books for pillows when he takes his hourly naps.
It's true.
See, Lady KB, fuck yeah, Dean gets it. Yeah, see? We're the top Buckman supporters, along with Eckel, I think. Eckel is a big one.
At least he is a catchy.
Yep. See, there it is, right on cue. Buckman is the best show on the Doubleverse. Thank you.
Almost broke my arm getting out of bed last night, by the way. That sucked. That's why I've been fidgeting so much, because there's no way I could sit where I'm at where it doesn't hurt right there. Because I tried to plant to get up and my arm just folded on itself.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't notice it till I woke up this morning and I tried to press the A button on my controller. I was trying to wake up and play some MLB The Show, and I'm like, why is there this delay between my brain saying hit the A button and my hand hitting the A button? And then that's when I realized I sprained my forearm getting out of bed.
Sprained your forearm getting out of bed. Another classic Robbie injury.
Add him to the list. I once almost compound fractured my entire right leg because of slipping in dog pee. So
Let's
who
not
hasn't?
forget
Who hasn't?
let's not forget the entry and exit wound on your butt cheek too.
There's still a small scar there after all these years. I was like 13 when that happened.
Shit Show wants me to help him.
Like a flesh-eating disease in my ass because of that.
Thanks. Shit Show wants me to, I assume, help him understand Buckman. I mean, you can come join me one day and watch it with me, Shit Show, and I'll talk you through it. I'll tell you the greatness of Buck. I think the best Buckman is when he's got a female guest or just a female in chat. Sometimes is all it takes, and the super inappropriate that Schmiel doesn't bat an eyelid at. You know what I mean? He just goes for it, says what he feels, and then the rest of us go, "Holy shit! Did you just say that?"
I gotta go, but
plugs. Wait first. Doom says, "Can't cuck the buck." No, you can't. All right, now go.
I didn't know Buckman was such a baller like that.
All right, you going? You plugging? What are you doing?
Well, I don't know. It was an awkward pause, wasn't it? You can find us at Official USA Pod on X. You can find me at Mariner Robbie on X. The Mariners are going to kill me. I don't know what's going to happen first. I'm always worried that I'll hit my health a decent weight and then I'll instantly get terminal lung cancer, even though I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. Just some random cancer that'll kill me the second I get healthy. But the Mariners might do it first. So talk to you guys later. See you later, Ozzy.
Thanks, Robbie. Thanks for jumping on, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Can you imagine how much of a fucking mess I would have been if Robbie didn't show up? Jesus Christ. I wouldn't have been able to handle the onslaught from the fucking chat today if Robbie didn't come. Michaela says, "Fuck Schmiel Buckman." How dare you? How dare you? Lady KB, Perv Buck is the best Buck. Agreed. Crumbum, not a bad take. I like when Buckman wipes his nose 40 times a show. Yeah, when he gets that, he gets particularly runny nose, and he does that where he goes like that, which I always find a little bit weird. It's still great. Yes, great one. DeVito to Oblivion. Buckman, when he pulled over on the side of the highway to get on YouTube and yell at people, was an all-time great moment. Let's be clear about this. Yell at Roachy for timing him out in Ashley Cummings' chat because Buck was trying to get on Ashley Cummings' show with Stuttering John at the time. Buckman was very rude about Michaela. That's right, actually. I apologize, Michaela. You're right. Yes, good point. Classic Buckman. What's this? Push-ups, pull-ups. You and Hughes need to do a review of Red Dawn 1984 sometime, Big W. What would you give us show notes to someone else for? Huh? How dare you? All right, Panhandler. What do you got? Give me something in chat to talk about with Haley. Bring up something. Do you want to hear me answer? Echo says, I don't think Buckman's ever forgiven Ashley for stealing that moment. Yeah, that was so crazy because, doesn't he have a phone number? Couldn't he have texted her? Why did he have to be in chat? I can't join. I've not seen what was it called? Red Dawn? I was about to say Red Dead Redemption. Michaela says, I have read. What? Can you guys refresh my memory of what Buckman said about Michaela? Because, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, good call, Echo. Let's talk Buckman. More fun and lighthearted. Should I go just fucking... I don't want to do the Kiki thing yet. I want to fucking trim that down. But I will go get Just go get a random Buckman. We can just have some fun with that, eh? What's going on with this screen? Oh, it's Shmuel. That should be my most recently searched thing. What's going on here? Can't see my fucking keyboard. There he is. Shmuel Buckman. Oh, all right. He basically said Michaela is ugly in his sneak dissing way. Hey, what happened to... Hang on, let me click here. What happened to my episode, Shmuel? Oh, it must be that one. Oh, yeah. No, wait. No, that one. All right, let's go to this one. Hang on, let me share screen. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. And we'll add that to Sage. Let's get rid of comments. Do we want to listen to Shmuel rock and roll? Fuck yeah.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Where's it? There we go. Good evening.
Friday? No, it's not. It's actually Thursday. But it's Friday for me. Let us rock and roll. Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? All right. Let's
Good start.
figure
Good start.
out where we are here and why I am comments. We're looking for the comments.
It sounds like I did a second ago when I was trying to fucking get YouTube open. Yes, Echo, days are tricky. Only the ones that end in Y, though, Shmuel. Shmuel? Echo. Jesus. Fan Alice says he went full Buckman this episode. I had to check out. Well, I did catch some of it, but I didn't see all of it. I had to do other things. So, let's get into it.
Comments. All right. All right. Here we go. Our boy Genta, who's not a boy, a girl. Our girl Genta.
Well, there you go, Michaela. At least he wasn't calling you a boy. He's just ugly, you know? Fucking every cloud. DeVito into Bolivian. Buckman said the other day, I'm just a kid from Queens. Old guys from New York love saying shit like that. It drives me nuts. Well, that's just, you know, that's Buckman. Buckman to a T.
I mean that as guys, non-gender specific. I know we're into that here.
Yes, KV. Yes, indeed. I like when he sings Shmuel rock and roll. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. When he's trying to find a clip or what. That's what I should have done before when I was trying to find the YouTube channel. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Bustelo Mazzarati, Lakeim, back to you. And
It's all love, Doom. It's all
I'm
love.
glad we got on Van is here. Decline host is here. We never know if it's the real Mikey Goofs. Hi, Sparkles. And Mikey Goofs celebrates 1 month of membership. Any comment on Pat Dixon living in abject squalor? I don't know that Pat is living in abject squalor.
You know Buckman's got a sweep for Dixon. Chris, Dean White, can't I say he's a bit of a cunt in the chat without being censored? I don't know. I don't... fucking, how do I even adjust it? I don't even know how to change that shit. Moderation activity. Nothing. It doesn't... I don't know, Chris Mack. I think it's the auto mod. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how that shit works. Someone will have to teach me. I never even look at that shit. It's just not my... Never really seemed to an issue for. Now, there was something I saw, though, before I got distracted by you, Chris Mack, that I wanted to bring out. Oh, my apologies, Echo. Is that better, Echo? No, maybe there wasn't something I saw in chat. I must have been dreaming. Must have been dreaming. We got so there you go. He's going in the chat. Panhandler got a cunt in. I call Cankles a cunt in chat all of the time. How dare you? Don't let him bully you, KB. That fucking bitter old man that he is. Chris, you said same for my channel, and the settings were already most lenient. All right. So this is a Chris Mack problem, not a me problem. Good.
I have not spoken to him today.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Shout out Sam Bibley, who had tweet of the day the other day when Pat's green screen failed. Sam Bibley tweeted out the Lenny from The Simpsons. Please don't tell people how I live. That was very funny. Very funny. The Shirleys are onto you, Chris Mack. My account is clearly being targeted by Israel. Yeah.
Okay. I always just assumed he streamed from the second bedroom, but what the hell do I know? I will ask him that question. All right.
Love and robotic, Shmuel. This is good stuff.
Still just call me boy. I am so sorry. Blink count. Great. I can actually blink. And tonight, as late as I am and as rushed as I am, I did manage to put in the eye drops. So I should be able to get through the whole show without the glasses. But the glasses are at the ready, so we never know.
Good.
Muzzy Celtic. Here's this
J-Mo?
swimming with bow-legged women. I wish I could remember the rest of it. I would sing it all for you. Genta Terry Nee terrorizes my selfies. That's totally untrue, Genta. He makes you look fantastic, if I say so myself.
What are you doing,
Sorry,
Shmuel?
just grabbing notes here.
Oh, good. He's prepared. Prepared, Shmuel. I love it.
Show prep and actual work, and left a little bit late, and I was not expecting that the ride down from the big city was going to involve a major car accident, which added a good 45 minutes to my trip.
Oh,
but
no.
these things happen. All right, let's go over here to where we want to go. And we've got
J-Mo, he had a lot of notes when he interviewed you, right? He loves notes. I remember the J-Mo. Was that the genesis of the beef, the J-Mo beef? I think Shmuel is still bitter about your lack of energy that day, J-Mo. You really fucking sandbagged him. But I forgot about that. We might have beef now, J-Mo.
Mikey Goofs, we put that up already. Mikey, again, I just thought that, what do you call it? I thought for sure it was.
What do you call it? That's another one. We've got the So There You Goes. What do you call it? Is another one that needs to go on the Shmuel bingo board. You did, J-Mo. You blew it for him. He was so ready for the breakout star. J-Mo was coming on. You two were going to hit it off, and he just sat there like a fucking, I don't know, wet piece of toilet paper.
His second bedroom, which is not being used. But to be perfectly honest, I've seen some shitty studios. There's a guy near me who has what do you call it? A very beautiful house, and he's down in his basement, and all it is a basement, unfinished basement, and he's got a green screen up. So
perfect.
When you go there, it's like it's pretty wild.
You should see mine. I will never show you this fucking studio. It is. I mean, it's what do you call it? It's homemade, all built from fucking secondhand stuff. I've got an old couch here, and I built my own desk and everything. It's not pretty. It's not pretty.
Can't all have great studios. I got to see, went over and did an episode of Hack the Movies with Tony, and that guy's got an awesome setup. He actually has an old video store set up in his.
Oh, there you go, Crumb Bum. He's wiping his nose today. That's just for Crumb.
Basement. I don't even know if you can call it a basement because it's just you go down a few stairs. I think it might just be another room.
Perfect.
Audit concluded. Resume regular programming. There's got to be a bot that somebody can set up. Go over to Discord. There'll be a Buckman Blink bot that I think you guys can go with. So we'll do that. Let's do some
Pick up the energy,
stuff
Buck.
here. Give me 1 second while I add her up and see if we can pull her up.
I mean, people have probably already seen this episode, but is there going to be tech issues here? What are the chances there's a tech issue here for Shmuel?
And hopefully it will work. I have here. And
has anyone noticed that Buck's been busting out a Kermit the Frog quite regularly recently? You know what I'm realizing? I shouldn't have brought any steel toe. I should have just done Buckman today, and then I wouldn't add all this fucking shit in the chat.
I'm gonna try something a little different than I normally do. What I've been doing in the past is screen shares, and those, for some reason, they just don't come out great.
How about you don't do anything that requires you to do anything, Shmuel? Just talk. Just talk. Crumbum, Shmuel is the guy on the shore who tried to sell Tony a house. Then Tony pulls out, and then Shmuel caves. Fuck me. I think that's supposed to say caves because the Stugots is anchored playing Old Blue Eyes KB2. Oh, geez, too wordy, I know. Yes. And it went off course there. It lost sense at some point in there. Crumb. Pull-ups. Oh, this is crosstalk. Fucking crosstalk. Dare you.
On stuff, so I'm going to add.
We put prawns on the Barbie Douglas, not shrimp.
And I think we should be good right.
Anytime now, Shmuel will be fine.
Let's go back to our layers. Back.
Was it Ava he was doing the Kermit the Frog? That I was talking about, or was it? Oh no, the Ava was. Yeah, that's right. That was very gravelly. Very gravelly. I know the numbers are dropping, but I was going to be done anyway. This is just bonus stuff, so yeah, I had nothing else. I mean, we could talk about Haley. Everyone was keen on that earlier.
That's weird.
Can we call this a tech issue? Feels like a tech issue. How is this not on screen yet, Shmuel?
And I gotta make sure I got the right ones. And I feel like we do. So, all right. So what you guys are looking at is me and my share screen. And let's go back to the main one. We do have an agenda for.
Big Dub. Ozzy, what did you think of our members only post? I haven't seen it. Can you get it over to me, Dub? I'll have a look. Come on now, Moon Crickets. Now you're just being mean. Just being mean. You switch accounts.
Tonight's show. And of course, it would be not a good thing if I did not talk about my favorite thing. The Dabble dashboard.
Yay.
So we're going to pull that up first. We're going to run through that real quick. And
I might be doing all right on the Dabble dashboard today, actually. Should we go check it out? Thanks to Principled Uncertainty.
Husey is the knackered. Husey's weird.
Hey, Dub, you want the link? You want to come on, give me the gist of it? You got a minute? I'll talk about it. Where are we? Where's Dub? Fuck, it's been a while since there you are. There you are. I don't know if Dub has said no in the meantime, but you got the link, Dub. If you want to jump on, we can chat about
it. With time, because it used to be like you would get like DMs and stuff, and you'd be like, "What the hell time is it in there?" Ashley Cummings, I can't hit the unlike button, Bucky.
I mean, I do love a Schmuel fucking roll call, but Jesus Christ, Schmuel. Some of these fucking chats. Brutal. Sorry, now I've distracted myself.
We'll be talking about that, but Ashley, I was going to text you back and say, did you watch it? Because
Watch what? What did I miss?
I don't know. I thought you'd be if not.
Let's go forward.
And the Twitter people said, nah, you can just leave her there. Just let her stay there. And it wound up with Loomer begging to be released. And it was not until long after she had peed herself in public that the cops helped get her out. I don't even know if it was the cops, but whoever unshackled her. But she's a nut. Loomer is a nut. So yes, we can call it the Loomer concern.
Very good. Crumb, no. I said to W, you can have the link. I can in about 15 minutes. Fuck, I don't know if I've got it in me, Dub. I'll try and hang on for you.
But I don't even fucking know what like, I don't know what it is about Loomer that, like, it's the same thing with Candace Owen, right? These fucking people are like, they're insane, crazy people. And yet they got millions, if not, or hundreds, I'll say hundreds of thousands, if not millions of followers. And every now and then I get to meet somebody who will defend a Lauren Loomer, regardless.
Is that Laura? Or is it Lauren? I thought it was Laura.
Of what she's done. And I actually mentioned it last time on stream that there's a guy, Troy Black, and Troy Black is a prophet. And Troy predicts things. He gets words of knowledge from God, downloads and shit, and he predicts stuff. The stuff never comes true. But if you go to his website, he actually has a prediction and proof that it came true. And
fascinating. Whoop.
And all right. So now,
yes, I for fun. Now he's a QAnon expert. Absolutely. I did your other comment too. Looks like he's having a mild stroke. He has these moments where he's not making sense. Like words don't seem to even go together that he puts together, and you wonder if there's a stroke happening. This got me excited. I think I might go swim in the ocean while the sun rises. I'm just imagining KB in a bikini. All right, good. Watch out for sharks. Good call. Easy 1, 2, 3. Always gotta watch out for sharks. Don't go peeing in the ocean. Wait, do they smell pee or is it just blood?
everything's off that is normally off. So hopefully that works. Normally what I do is I restart my computer before I come on, and I've taken down all
Stand
the
back
stuff
and
that
stand by.
automatically-
Oh yeah, my super shout hasn't been used today either, by the way, everyone. Now that I see Schmuel get one. Pull-ups is jumps over all the fucking political shit. Loomer is a political hack. Candace thinks Charlie Kirk is coming to her in a dream to communicate with her. Well, that makes sense. That seems reasonable. Don't know what's unusual about that.
Stand back, stand by.
I made $550 net on super chats and memberships last month, and I keep ads on too because I hate my viewers. And there you go.
There we go.
I'd love to know who Anonymous was that day because they were hammering him about the ads. Pull-ups, don't be mean. Jesus, that's rude, Pull-ups. Dean, since you're hashtag Team Haley, perhaps you can explain this elaborate paper trail trap she laid for Cat. I haven't explained anything that Haley's done. I got no idea what that was. I started the show saying, very disappointed, Haley. I don't know what the fuck you're thinking. It's very bizarre. I just didn't think I'd make an interesting show out of it. That's all it came down to. Maybe I didn't make an interesting show anyway, but it's not my thing, man. Sorry. I'm not defending her in any way. Seriously, I'm not. But I understand that by not spending my entire show on it, that is me defending her and being Team Haley, which is fine. It doesn't really make a difference. How much could he make on ads? Well, according to Schmill, you're not allowed to complain about it because you could just get premium. It's only, what is it? $9 a month, $13 a month, whatever it is. I'm pointing that they are not nearly the same. LOL. Luma is somewhat saying Candace is off the represent. Is that what you were trying to say there? I thought the point you made about Candace was pretty. Anyway, I don't even know what I'm saying. Haley's past is irrelevant, not even in the court of law. 10 years have passed. Can it be used as a prior record? Look, I'm sure. Like there's plenty there. There's plenty there for people that want to do that content. Just like there's plenty there for Chad, and I've never covered Chad, and there's plenty there for Karmic, and I've never. Oh, they Karmic no legal trouble, but point being, there's a lot of people I don't cover. It's very weird to me that Oh, hey, Kim Bowley. Thank you, Kim. Let's go here. Kim Bowley getting Super Shout going for the day. And try. It was sorry, Kim. Let's try that again. Bang! There you go. There you go. Used. Thank you, Kim Bowley. For the $3, I appreciate you getting Super Shout rolling for the day. Just reminded me, I couldn't see my super tip screen. Thought I'd just double check the super tip. All right.
I'm well aware of what QAnon is and what Pizzagate is. They're labeled as conspiracy theorists, but it's true. Wow. I'm a little bit tired of the conspiracy theorists because they think everything is a conspiracy. But then again, I get tired of the libertarians thinking we don't need a government, and I get tired.
See, for me, when it comes to conspiracies, for me, follow the money. If there's someone's making a heap of money off of something, then there's something to be bought into there. I will never understand the flat Earth one. Like, who's benefiting off of us thinking the world is round when it's flat? Who's making money off that? The big globe industry. Keep making globes. Yes, Kim Bowley. Hype train for Dino. Last time I did a hype train, it was pretty sad. Pretty sad indeed. I feel like if you watch the movie Belly, Haley is DMX's character that lays out her whole story, pretty much. Okay, I've never seen that movie. I'll go watch that, and then I'll come back next week, and I'll review that as if I'm talking about Haley. That'd be a win. That'd be a win. Hey, Diablo Samus, you got any more questions? I'll answer them. If you got questions, I just don't even know where to start.
Stuff. Bustelo, there you go, is an aphorism. Very good. You're a smart guy. Yeah, QAnon is real. Donald is getting right on taking it down, all the elite PDFs. I'm also in the bridge sales business.
I see what you did there, NJ. I don't think Schmiel's going to give you proper credit.
Yeah. It's
he's
kind
not.
of, yeah.
He's not.
It's kind of the thing, right?
Schmiel, just give it a chuckle and move on.
I do love that all these people thought, what the hell did they call him? The next Cyrus? So I think Cyrus was the king of Persia in the Bible that was not Jewish, but save the Jewish people. And that's what these guys say about Trump, is that he's the next Cyrus.
Thanks, NJ. Thanks for that. Now he's off on a tangent. Great. Pull-ups. If the Earth was round, gravity would pull everything into the southern hemisphere. Boom! Checkmate. I didn't ask you to give your explanations as to why the Earth is flat. I asked you to tell me who benefits off the world believing it's round. Who benefits off that? Who's making money off that? No one. That's who. Michaela, I can't listen to him bumble and repeat. I'm sorry to hear that. Chris Bagay literally explained the biblical historical context of all of this in his chat, but he ignored me. He tends to do that. Shmuel's been ignoring me a lot lately, which is hurtful. Very hurtful. So we would all sound like Dean from Perth, perhaps. Yeah, I did that joke, Big W. The globe makers are big globe industry. Yeah. Yeah, if the Earth was round, the stuff would fall off the bottom. Thank you, Sam Bibley. That makes sense. I love it. I've listened to a couple of flat earthers. They do the works on a ball Earth, works on a flat Earth, works on both. I think that's what they think. And they do all these explanations. I'm like, I got no idea what he's talking about. This is all confusing to me.
I think we've disproven that, but I have to believe that J.D. Vance has a very worn copy of the 25th Amendment in his back pocket and reads it every time he takes a shit, wondering how he can pull it out.
What's the 25th? Someone tell me. So Crumbum with a great point. Tables are flat and things don't fall off them. So there's that. How does it, like, no, I'm not even going to bother. I'm not even going to bother.
And use it, but we are reaching that point.
All right, pull-ups. NASA makes millions off of their round Earth prints. I bet. I know I ordered mine yesterday, so yeah. Okay. Replacing the president if ears are mobilized. Got it. Yeah, that all right. Makes sense.
But the QAnon stuff and that stuff, it's the Pizzagate stuff. It's all it's all crazy. It's just crazy silliness, right? And then you've got to believe that no cops, like it would involve all the police, local, federal, everyone, and there wouldn't be. It just doesn't. I just don't think it happens that way. But who knows?
Very good, Buck. Chris Back says the Indians believe the Earth rides on the back of a big turtle. See, that I could buy. I could buy that. What's the 18th, Crumbum? I only know the first and second. The rest are foreign to me. I'm waiting for this to be hilarious, Crumbum. What was the 18th? What's the 18th?
I'm also totally thinking that people need this. I don't know why people need it, but they always seem to need an enemy, as they say. Stalin.
I believe they blew up the Pentagon to fucking because there was money missing on 9/11. Sorry, I believe that was to cover up missing money. I believe that.
Stallion, the best.
Prohibition,
Yes,
right?
Stallion is pretty fantastic. So what is hold please, Frank?
Do you guys remember the Doctor Who episode? No, I don't. And we don't. No, where the surviving population of Earth rides in a big city space yacht strapped to the back of a space whale. Is that legit? I knew fucking Doctor Who was out there, but that's pretty wild.
Shmuel, Doug Nelson is pro-Israel, but he gave me a look when I said the Ellisons buying CBS and TikTok is not a conspiracy to salvage Israel's image. what look did he give you? A knowing look? Are the Ellisons not allowed to do that? Mr. King sweeps. This old man is so long gone.
Push ups. Thanks for the 2. If they brought back the 18th, the DV would die. Do you know, I'm on my I think 3rd straight show without having a beer or anything, which is pretty good, I think. Everyone want to pat me on the back? You want to give me the Rob Saul treatment and tell me how proud of me you are? Not that I've quit drinking and not that I've gone to rehab or anything, but still. And also, actually, all you cunts fucking going on about Haley, she got fucking tons of money the other day. I've never been a heroin dealer. Where's my money? Other than Principled Uncertainty, of course, today, which, fantastic Principled Uncertainty, legend. Yeah, but what drugs you on? Fair. Good question. Thank you, Eccles. Well done, Dean. Thank you.
Actually, no. And the name of tonight's show, Executive Function, was because I took a 3-hour battery of cognitive and et cetera tests.
Sounds like you passed.
Got the results this week, and I was shocked because I really thought I was on the verge of Alzheimer's and whatnot, and I'm not.
J-Dub, start slinging meth for big cash. I'll tell you what, I'm pretty sure you do all right in Perth. So, seems to be the most, what do you call it? The most, I've lost the fucking word I'm looking for. Most prominent. There we go. Most prominent in Perth. That's what they always talk about on the news and stuff.
So, shockingly enough, but I did find out my IQ, which I will not share with you. But
guesses in the chat. What do you think Shmuel's IQ is? I reckon. What's average? See, I don't even know what average is. Weirdest humble brag ever. I don't even have dementia. Sort of push-ups, pull-ups from the hood. I grew up the next suburb over from all the public housing, We have, the indigenous folk. 126 is average. Oh, that's your guess. Sorry, that's your guess. Toto's going 128. Are you going fraction high for Shmuel? And maybe he's got the intelligence, he just can't articulate it.
it was better than I expected. Better than I.
Come on. Pull-ups. The get-along gang, of course. Jesus. Haven't you picked up on that today?
Expected it to be. Ozone Shirley, the point would be that she helps catch pedos, not that they get a few.
Good point,
wrong.
You think Buckman would bring up an IQ test if it wasn't unfairly high. You're right. He got a bogus score that he's really proud of, but he knows no one will believe it. Exactly, KB. Then grew up in the Australian version of 8 Mile. That's where I get my fucking battle rapping skills from.
And Tugson, I love you. You know that. You know you're like one of my favorite people here.
Shout out Tugson.
And I will say that when it comes to the pedo hunters, creep me out.
You're supposed to be creeped out by the pedos, Shmuel, not the hunters, but sure.
There's never been a time in my life when I've seen somebody who doesn't have. There's something weird about them. Like I feel like they're the problem. That whatever that guy's name is, Alex Rosen, maybe the
fuck
big,
is he talking
tall
about?
Guy who's like 27, but he looks like he's 60 something. Just scares the shit out of me. And I think one day it'll come out, but
what'll come out?
People that spend an inordinate amount of time worrying about one particular area, something is wrong there.
Heckle on point again. Everyone's calling Buckman so high as a huge compliment, but I bet he would take it as a slight. He would assume they're fucking being sarcastic. They're just going high to make fun of him. For sure.
Hold on.
I've had multiple discussions with other hosts about how to squeeze the most money out of this channel. I don't give a fuck what any of you actually think. So there you go.
Nailed it.
Anonymous, thank you for your $10. That's actually not true, but everything I do on my own. And oftentimes I get very good advice and I turn it down.
Fucking, if you do everything on your own, why are you sending me fucking links constantly, Schmiel?
And there's people in the chat that have given me advice, and I've turned stuff down.
Spiel never saw a piece of advice he wanted to take. That is for sure.
Not a bad dub. Yes, I am actually. That is Dabbletip people. Dabbletip.com/Buckman. I am actually taking it. I am going to request that they remove the name Buckman from that, and they can use anything else. And I don't care if they use the voice, but I've made my own. And I would prefer that the name go with the one that I made.
Yeah, that Flibsy. Buckman is fucking flexing his muscle. Fair though. It's his voice.
Big W, 138 is far above average in the USA.
Hey, where is W?
Somebody got it earlier in the chat where they split it. So I don't know what the bottom number of average is. The top number of average is 119, and then 120 and above are above average. So
it's making it boring. You're not losing your hearing. I don't know that he said they're Sorry, pedo hunters are creepier than pedos. Am I losing my hearing? I don't think he said they're creepier, but he was talking about pedo hunters being creepy. Yes. They didn't blow up the Pentagon for missing money. They don't care enough. They've already admitted money is missing. Fair enough. All right.
That's weird. It was interesting to me because I had no idea that this was part of that result. I have ADD, don't really want to take medication, and
who needs to see Schmiel Buckman on Adderall? All right, that we need that. Just do it for one episode, Schmiel. We need it as a community, as the Buck Mafia. We need Buckman on Adderall.
I totally wanted, but I wanted to know
Bucky.
what was going on because I had been able to overcome it for a long time, and lately I hadn't been feeling like I couldn't, and so.
Did you just say he's overcoming his ADD? Sorry, folks, we got back.
Don't really want to take medication, and I totally wanted, but I wanted to know what was going on because I had been able to overcome it for a long time, and lately I hadn't been feeling like I couldn't, and so there we go. But I'm supposed to have the PDF. I'm supposed to have gotten a copy of the report. I went through it with the psychologist yesterday or the day before. And I was supposed to have it like right after the meeting. I didn't get it. But when I do, I'm just going to pull out. I'm just going to redact personal stuff, and I'll put it up. So,
does anyone want to see this other than the IQ? That's pretty much all I want to see is the IQ.
Is there any part of you that recognizes how bizarre and classless it is for a man your age to behave that way in front of a daughter, Keanu, and her parents?
This is the greatest fucking answer I've ever heard.
No, absolutely 100% no. The thing about that, I think let's why don't we just start talking at it, working.
A non-answer at all. Nothing for that, which is great. Is this true, Crumbo? A real IQ test costs like $800. Right, so he's definitely got a fake IQ then if they cost $800. Wait for the chat to move to get or we get a rover. I have the opposite of ADD. I have attention abundance disorder. He picked up a pen.
Buck psychologist working on his PDF report. Finally. No, she had the report. She showed it to me. It was a video meeting. I was supposed to get a copy of it right after. I didn't get it. So there we go. Legitimate person. Mike E. Thanks, Ava. I frankly disagree. I think that
here it is.
Behaving the way I did in front of them was actually me being a kind person. But
that was kindness, folks. I think next week we're gonna have to cover his kindness to Kiki and Michaeline. I don't know, call it kindness.
Can we move on from?
Hey, Dub's here. Dub's here, and this is not looking pretty at all. What I'm looking at. No, that's better. No, now it's better. I could only see half your head. I was like, whoa.
What's up, man? Figured I could do a little walk and talk.
Yeah, why not? We're not doing anything else over here, you know. So
no, she just said something like she's been a novel writer for I don't know how many years, and something about how she left Kevin Brennan hanging for 3 or 4 hours, and like it was all part of her plan. But she did admit that it was heroin, and I just kind of thought it's a little weird, right? I mean,
it's the wrong angle. Like you just make yourself look like it makes like she's hiding something. Like
right.
I can't help but think there's fucking still another shoe to drop. You know what I mean? Like she had the opportunity to be completely transparent and to go that angle. It's why people have, you know, are calling her saying she's lost her credibility and all of that shit. You know?
Yeah, exactly. So I think she should let all her friends off the hook and just say, "You guys go ahead and speak your piece," you know. So she doesn't. I don't know. It's a tough one.
I mean, I'm certainly not under instruction from Haley to leave her alone or anything like that. Like,
yeah, I know. It's just put everybody in a tough situation, though. I mean, obviously, but
yeah. But look, at the end of the day, I don't like. It's not my history, so whatever.
That's true.
Yeah, cops some heat in the chat today. People are fired up about it, but look,
yeah, they are.
It's
just a little bit.
But honestly, for me, it's just been all week long, and it's like I'm gonna see this shit all week, and now I've got to fucking spend all my show prep and all my show time fucking doing it. It's not for me.
Well, fortunately, downtown we don't really go after people and do shows about people, so leave me out of it. You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly.
And I really don't care. And I guess that's simping, but you know, whatever.
Look, and look, Landon's here. Brian Landon, test stream. Finally, a dirty foreigner who makes sense.
Hey, man.
Look, and people like Landon are all over it, and like more power to those people. Honestly, a 7.5 hour stream, I can't go through that. Like, and I've never been a documents and arrest records kind of guy. But I always have opinions, you know, like you know, if I could spoon feed me the information, I'll give you my opinion, you know.
Right. That's really all. I mean, it was a long post. I can't remember. I mean, she basically just admitted, and now it's gone. So some of the things that have happened about putting things members only, deleting posts, that's probably never a good look, but I don't know.
No, exactly. And like the like I say, making it a game and talking about it like wins, and is that a win for the toe or is it a win for making it a like who's the worst person contest with steel toe, like that's not what you should be doing at all. Like that's a terrible idea.
Yeah, I don't compare it to others. Just own whatever whatever it was. It was a long time ago, so just say I got caught doing some shady shit.
You are allowed to bounce back in life,
Right.
but unfortunately, she's put it in a position where people are like, well, yeah, maybe you did bounce back, but now you're acting cagey about it. We're wondering if you did bounce back.
Yeah, when you mix in a few little white lies, it leads to more digging. And I don't know if that's the best approach, but I'm no expert. I'm not an expert on anything.
Eccles just saying that's pretty much all people expected from you, Dean. By the way, Dean, sorry, not you to turn on her and shit on her. Look, I get that, and look, maybe I didn't address it enough at the start of the show. But at the end of the day, my thoughts were, I'm disappointed. She's played this really poorly and has put herself in a shitty position.
Right.
I don't know how much more I could say that, but I understand, Echo. I understand people, like, she spent so many hours combing through fucking people's court documents and arrest reports and shit like that. And meanwhile, she's been hiding her own. I get the outrage and the frustration. It's just
and to be fair, like not we, but the chatters, the people that pay attention to him, when they catch Chad in a lie, they never let it go. You know what I mean?
No, and I get the people saying, like, I was talking to Kiki the other day, and Kiki was like, if this was me, everyone would be all over it. And I agree. They would. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a fucking it's just too dark. I'm sick of how dark shit's got. And like I was literally talking on the show last week about how dark and sinister things have got, and then that drops, and I was like, "Fuck me, all right, here we go again." I just don't have fun with it. It's not fun to me.
Yeah, it's not. If you're in this for laughs, stuff like that, that's not your target market, is it?
No, not exactly. You got anything else that's that would be pertinent?
I don't think so. I think that's about all I got, buddy.
We got people saying that you got your head on a swivel. Stash is wagering $5. A mountain lion gets big W on stream here.
It'd be a coyote. Or coyotes don't do shit. They're scared. But
that was my point, though, Eccles. Sorry, Eccles says things have got too dark. Can't we just cover the PDF cover up from TSN? Something like, geez, guys. Eccles, though, that my point. My point with all of that is that that's what the Surely Network is doing. They're using that against Jerry and Stuttering John and shit like that. And that was my frustration. I was like, why are we going so sinister, especially when you got this shit? But I get your point, Eccles. It's a fair point. Yeah. I've just, I don't know. You're right, Eccles. Muted Grouse says, Kiki is dumb. Nobody is going to let Haley forget this either, but Keanu only thinks about Keanu. Look, there is that. The people that don't like Haley will not let it go.
No.
Just like the people that don't like Kiki wouldn't let it go. Now, obviously, I know you go.
Haley's somewhat of an unknown quantity for me, so it would look like a pile on or me looking for some kind of, for some of us, it's like, hey, address it. I'm like, it's not really my business, man. And it would just look like I'm trying to gain traction off of attacking her. And I'm not about that either.
Yeah, and I used to get frustrated, like when something would pop up with Kiki and fucking all these other shows that start covering it. I say, but fuck you. Kiki's my game. You know what I mean? I've been on the Kiki in the Kiki business forever. Now you're all fucking jumping on board because you saw something you liked. You know?
Exactly. Yep.
I believe in gatekeeping, you lolcows. You know?
Yep.
Do you think though, like I get the backlash and all that, and people are, digging in on Haley. I totally get that. Do you see it going on? Do you see Haley coming out the other side? Do you think she's got to get the fuck trolled out of her now till the end of time?
They all threw her to the wayside on that other show, on that whatever the fuck show it's called, This Little Piggy or whatever.
Mm.
They
sorry, I was distracted reading a chat, so I wasn't sure what you were saying.
Oh, you're good. No, they kind of just threw her to the wolves. I thought they don't really have a choice. If she would have just told the truth about it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a position we're all left in.
Yeah.
I certainly wasn't going to come on here today and say, "Oh, what's your problem with her explanation?" Nothing, no issue here, is there? No, there's definitely, shit doesn't add up, and she decided to play a game, which involved lying about it. So everyone's got to jump on.
Yeah.
I'm going to read Eccles' comment. The argument for the Kiki Penny /Penny, they wouldn't let me off with this, is that's because Haley has built up a lot of love and fandom. They haven't, so that might be why.
Yeah,
that's probably an aspect. That's probably an aspect of it for sure.
Dude, she has a loyal following. I mean, I was on that Husey show when they were going after DJ Electra, and it's like, I don't want these people coming after me either. So, it was like a Salem witch trial.
Yes, exactly. Pull-ups, right, but you never had any malice, Dean. That's why I like you. Thank you, Pull-ups. I appreciate that. I remember the day I first saw Pull-ups in our chat, and I was like, well, that's nice. Like, he gets it. He's one of their biggest supporters. Ashley Cummings wants me to rap again.
Oh, yeah. You should.
Everyone's been telling me to stop rapping.
Husey wants you to keep doing it.
Does he? I don't tend to believe that.
Yeah.
Hey, those lyrics are fire. I don't care what anyone says. Those lyrics are fire.
Yeah, the problem was the beat and the music wasn't turned up.
Yeah, that's why I got someone reached out and they're working on it for me.
I know who that someone is.
Yeah, I know you do. I got to get a new fucking soundboard and shit now though, because the soundboard ain't working. So that means my beautiful microphone is useless at the moment.
Oh, you've got the headset like me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had to go that today. The soundboard, the lights are on, but no one's home. It's all lit up, but it's not functioning at all.
Yeah. Well, that's about it, man.
All right, thanks, dude. Thanks for popping on.
Yeah.
And giving us something to chat about. Yeah. No, you're right. We had a good time with Shmuel while we're waiting for you.
Okay. Have a good one.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate your time. Do you want to plug? No? All right, cool. Yeah. Chris Mack says, I'm probably one of the worst people here, to be honest, but I'm quick with a joke or to light up your smoke, and there's no place that I'd rather be. I'm lying. Very good, Chris Mack. All right. Have I run out of steam? I think I have. Probably time to wrap it up. Just about to hit 3 hours. Can't believe I managed 3 hours in the end, but I did. So there you go. Thank you to all the people in the chat today that wouldn't let up on me. It's fair. It's fair to do. You rattled me for a bit, and but we got there in the end, didn't we? You bullied me into it. You bullied me into it. Thank you so much to Principled Uncertainty for his amazing contributions today. That's got to have us fucking sitting pretty on the double dashboard. Along with Iwa and push-ups and pull-ups. Chris Mack even got in there. Roy Cohn, Echo Pineapple, Kim Bowley, Shit Show, Young Old Vibes, Detroit by Dark. Thank you all very much for your generosity today. I hope you enjoyed it. While we covered up, it's covered for Rocco, who I believe is going to be on this afternoon, which is great news for Echo. Echo saying end it with a rap. I've only got the one, and I don't want to do it again. You know, can't do the same one over and over again. What time's your show, Echo? 2? You got a show today? You still do that show? Or did you fire mumbling? Jesus Christ. All right, on what is it? On X. Oh, next Sunday is ladies' night. So tune in for it'll be Sunday night. It's all booked in for Sunday night. We've certainly got a few ladies confirmed, and hopefully a few more in the coming days. Dean hasn't followed my schedule. Sad. I know you're doing that morning thing. Are you still doing your? You're not doing any weekend stuff anymore. Monday 7 8. It's just mornings now. Okay. I wasn't sure if you're still doing that, or if that was just, you know what I mean, like a temporary thing or whatever. Good. Well, Voltaire said I'm not allowed to rap, so I better not rap on X. I'm at that sassy guy. Just imagine that Aussie guy and put an S where the A should be. We'll catch you next time on United States of Australia.
Have no loyalty to those two pieces of shit. Like, there's no loyalty among all the fake people. Everyone in the chat, they're all fucking losers that fucking live vicariously through this shit. They have no fucking lives. Shut the fuck up with your opinion. It's a friend of telling you, shut the fuck up and talk about things you know about, but don't lower yourself to the level of this bunch of fair? No, you're not allowed to say to me, let's say you were stolen materialistic shit.
Thanks, Ray.